Right, everyone's sat down. I've got a game set up, so I'm going to send you all to sleep.
Woo!
Good night,
The
everybody.
funny thing about Star Signs is you just use a Fiercus.
I'm in a cottage. Okay, right, so. Let's go. Right, come on, let's me roll. Come on, give me something good. Well, no, don't give me something good. Give me something evil. Give me something fun to play as, though, something I can sink my teeth into. That's what we want. I'm much better at playing as evil than I am as good. I know that much. Catfishing. Let's have a look at the script while we wait. So we've got a couple of night ones. 3 night ones, technically. Dreamer's decent info. Fortune teller's decent info. And that's the drunk, of course. We have a lunatic. Oh god. If I see a demon token, I'm not gonna believe it. Ooh, fortune teller. Ooh, that's powerful. Ooh, have to play that carefully. Should I give drunk mutant lunatic as my 3? Depends who I speak to first. I might do it if it's someone I know will be amused. So I'm just gonna. I think I'll just start with my neighbours and work outwards. When storyteller comes to me. I'm first. What's he? Oh, you've got the Oh, oh, I'm first that I know of. Oh, I'm way down the order. Oh, okay. Yeah, that only tells you the order of the things you have exposed. It's been a while since I've played this, like, so I'm forgetting some mechanical stuff. Yeah, that. So if I put you in as the Philo. Yeah, you see? Now I'm second of 2 because I only know 2 roles. Yeah, okay. Got it. So I'm actually really far down. So what are the risks with my info? The risks are I'm drunk. I get widow poisoned. I could get vigor poisoned, but only if a neighbour dies from night 2 onwards. I could be Philo drunk. Philo drunk. Is there anything else? I could be sweetheart drunk from night 2 onwards, depending on who's executed / killed. And all of the demons go before me, so if someone died. So there's a couple of ways I could be poisoned or drunk from night 2. So my best chance of my info being sober is night 1. I think I need my notebook, you know? get me notebook. This is my Pokemon Sun Wonderlock notebook at the moment, is its main purpose. I also use it for the streams with Meggles. To keep track of our encounters. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to the other end of the book. Find a spot. Okay. Here seems good. So. $17, $11, $22. BOTC. Game 1. FT. So I'm gonna check Mike, Jay, and Kev for definite night 1. %. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I have the foods. This is good. This is a good development in my life. Oh. Someone's put in the Discord text chat that they're Mizephiles. And it's like, okay. Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on in the text chat. Wow. Okay. So, I think I'm learning. There's probably a philosopher. There's probably a lunatic. There's probably a snake charmer. Ah, hello. Hello.
Hello. I need you to pick 2 players for me, please.
I would like my neighbours, please. Mike, Jay, and Kev.
Mike, Jay, and Kev, you learn a no.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't believe a word of it. I mean, like I say, my night 1 info is most likely to be true. Anyway, what was I saying? So we quite likely have a philosopher, lunatic, snake charmer, amnesiac, investigator, chef. We quite likely have so much of the stuff that acts before me on night 1, because it's been a long time between going to sleep and coming to me. And I know I'm quite far down the night order, but that does suggest there's an awful lot going on night 1. And I'm quite far down the night 1 night order, so there can't be much to go before we wake up now. There's only 3 potential rolls after me. And grandmother is given info. The lunatic is given info. There's only a dreamer gets to ask something. There's only a dreamer who has to think about. Right? Here we go. Here we go. Accept me. I'll just plonk myself in here, shall I?
Right. I'll change my name on the server as well. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I've been killed. It was a very gruesome death, and I would like you to avenge me, please. I will give you 8 minutes. Starting now.
Right, before anybody goes anywhere, I have been told we've got a widow.
Oh.
Dun dun dun!
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Jason, you want to check?
Yep, it's gonna be
Wild heart.
That was
Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
claiming Widow Ping, right?
Let's go Yeah. to the dining
Cool.
room.
Just gonna mark Chris down as a non-widow minion right now.
Wait, what? Wildheart just left. We were promised to have a conversation about fucking star signs and shit. Yeah, betrayed.
Betrayal.
Would anybody like a chat?
Kieran,
I'll have a chat. Someone say my name.
I'll have a chat.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll follow you.
Study.
I'll have a chat with you, Chris. Kitchen?
Yep.
Who wants a chat then?
Yeah, go on. I'll go for a
Shall
chat.
shall we all go?
Yeah, let's all go. Why not?
Let's have a three-way.
All right.
Where should we go? And here we are again.
Here we are. Probably could have just done that in done the conversation in town square before anyone came back, but oh well, we're here now.
Yeah, you never know when people will walk in then.
You're right. You're right.
It's up to you two what you want to do. I'll just come out with my info because I'm quite happy to go if we need to.
Okay.
I'm a night one character.
All right.
No, I'm going to tell everyone. I may as well just say I'm the chef.
Okay.
Bearing in mind, Chris has said we have a widow, so take this with a pinch of salt. I've been told there are no pairs of evil players sat next to each other.
Okay.
Okay.
Lovely stuff.
And that's me. How about you guys?
I'm willing to match what James does here.
I'm also willing to hard claim to you two, and then probably nobody else.
Okay. That's it. This seems like a little triangle of trust I can get behind. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the philosopher.
Ah, have you used it?
Not yet, no.
Do you have any thoughts on what you might want to use it as?
Well, I mean, Dreamer's always tasty.
Dreamer's tasty.
Cannibal might be alright if there isn't one around as well, or Fortune Teller are probably the three most powerful, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I don't
Something
really want to drunk anybody on any of those either.
Yeah, that's the sort of dilemma. What else is on this script that could be useful? You know what you could do?
Grandmother.
Fight little grandmother, yeah.
Yeah, that
Because
could be fun.
you could just confirm someone immediately and it wouldn't affect the existing grandmother. They've already had their info.
Yeah,
That
that is tempting.
That is very tempting. Oh god! Now that you two have actually done it, this triangle of trust is pretty scary. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I am the fortune teller. So if people come, I mean, the thing is, if Chris is telling the truth that there's a widow, the evil team know about me anyway. So
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah.
I
I
really,
hadn't thought of that.
if I die, you two aren't going to be mega sus. But if it suddenly comes out somehow that there isn't a widow, then suddenly I turn to you two, don't I? And I'm like, well, there's only two people that could have known that. So
Yeah.
So
Um,
while there's a widow, I'm probably going to die anyway. Pretty early.
Well, I don't know because I feel like a fortune teller is pretty good. Is a pretty good widow target,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, that is
That's
the other,
true.
other
That's true. I could
flip
just be
coin of it.
poisoned. If I'm kept alive for quite a while, I'm probably poisoned, aren't I? But we can reverse engineer info that way. If I survive like way far in, we can just assume all my info's false and like try and reverse engineer the truth from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get so far with that. It depends how much
Yeah.
spurious shit gets thrown in,
Yeah. True.
which will depend how well we do, I'd guess. All right, that's been
All right.
Lovely.
Cool.
All right, fellas.
cheers
See
all.
you later.
Bambi, do you want to chat?
Yes, I follow you.
Baez, did you want to chat?
Sure.
Let's go to the.
I didn't hear that. I'll just follow you. Where have you gone? There.
Hello, Baez.
Hello. So you've heard about a widow, huh?
Yes, I did.
Interesting. I will just outright say I'm not going to give my role, but I will say I'm a likely widow target. I'm going to take all of my info with a pinch of salt, knowing that now.
Okay.
I'm definitely advantageous to widow poison. If I live quite far into the game, the longer I live, the more convinced I'm going to be that I'm poisoned. Basically. What would you like to tell me, if anything?
I will give you 3.
Okay.
I will give you chef, balloonist, or grandmother.
Ah. Hypothetically, chef number?
Yep. Yep, hopefully what?
What chef number?
A 2.
A 2. And a grandmother, what role did you see? You don't have to tell me who, but what role did you see if you're a grandmother?
It was an outsider.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Right. I will bear
Okay.
all this in mind. Thank you.
Thank you.
James, do you want to chat?
Yeah, sure, Leroy.
Bambi, do you want to chat?
Yes, I follow you.
Wildheart, do you want to chat?
Yeah, lead the way.
Kitchen?
Chris, do you want to chat?
Yep, where do you want to go?
Ballroom.
Forward. What we got chaos from someone else?
Have two of them happening.
Town Square, everybody. Feel free to keep talking. Nominations will be open in a minute.
Okay, that's useful to know.
So yeah, that could be good, potentially. Do we have any investigators who want to give their information and then die for a cannibal?
I was just going to say, would it not be better for people to just confirm the night one so a cannibal can confirm themselves by telling them which one they are?
Well, is there anyone who wants to just be like, I'm an investigator, a chef, or a grandmother, please
Yeah.
kill me and be eaten?
Yeah.
I think that's probably the
that's
best
me.
way.
I'm a night 1 in 4. I'm probably to be executed.
I'm also night 1.
Wait,
What
how many
is-
night ones do we have?
Technically 3, because
Three.
grandmother's night 1 as
Wait.
well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just asking because I'm also a night one, so that's a
Who's
lot of
the-
night ones.
Who
Or
is
maybe I'm
first?
not. But
Sorry, who is first one? Who's here? Many people.
the
I'm
first
the night
person
1.
who claimed was Mike.
Mike, Wildcard,
Hi.
Byron.
White Hat, Karen. I guess so. Okay.
I would like to suggest Mike for a couple of reasons that I can't go into just yet, but I think James will understand one of my reasons. And
Is it that he's sitting next to you and you have an empath 4?
yes, that's the bulk of the reason. Honestly, he's at least 2 evil players. So
No impact in this game.
yeah, he's at least 2 evil players. So yeah, let's
Well,
get
I'm
it.
trying to
Maybe
bold new
3.
tactic as the demon. As the demon, I'm saying I'm a night 1 guy to get you executed. I'm trying
Yes.
to bold new tactic.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Wait, we don't have Leech or Pucker on this script. You lied.
Nominations are open.
Ibeza nominates Mike J.
Before we go to nominations, Bambi's lost a seat.
Sorry.
Have you looked under your bum?
So
So have
has-
you, Chris, as well.
yeah.
So have you, Chris, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Mike
Grizzly.
has said he's night 1 and willing to die here, and of the people that have come out as potential night 1 roles, I would prefer to go for this one first, for reasons, and I really can't go into it just yet.
Mike, your defense?
No, don't do it, please.
Mincing.
Okay, we need 6, put Mike on the block.
I think this is all right, but if we do have a grandmother, I would kind of rather kill them.
Shall we put it on 6 and then we can see if
Yeah.
there's someone we can lift it onto?
A cannibal inheriting a grandmother ability is potentially dangerous because we could end up with 2 kills in the night from it.
That's true. Yeah,
7 is enough.
that is true.
Any other nominations?
And it could be just out of nowhere, so.
The
Not hearing
thing
any?
is, as long as Mike's told me the truth, I can help Mike verify a cannibal. It's like, but I don't think everyone knows the role, so it's one of those where it's quite strong verification.
I mean, I believe, according to Cluedo, that only the murderer can lie and everyone else has to tell the truth.
Oh, right.
That was a reference that's like fucking 30 years old, wasn't it?
I'm not hearing any more nominations, so I'm going to end the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike is executed and dies, and everybody goes to sleep. Good night.
Good night, John boy. Oh. We have no homes to go to. Nope. Me and one other just got left in town square then. Okay, so I've got a fortune teller note on Mike. Right, so my reasoning for that, chat. First of all, we know Mike's supposed to be the chef, so if there's a cannibal, that might be a good verification. Like, there's me and James can also back up what Mike has already said. So if a cannibal now comes out and says, yes, chef, blah, 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 it's really good backup. Secondly, though, he's a neighbour of mine, which takes away one potential vigour kill that would then poison me. He's just put a gif of Poe from the Teletubbies falling over with the caption "dies." Oh god. Very good. Very good, very good. I feel like I should start including the Discord text chats in my streams, because they are fun. So I'm going to go outwards. I'm going to go Chris, and I will learn how to say this person's name now. Kyron, I'm going to guess. It could be Karen, I guess. Karen. But to me, that says Kyron. Without the Ron, that says Kai, doesn't it? That's a name. So I'm going to guess Kyron, but I'll confirm with Tom, the storyteller. But yeah, my plan is just to spread around the I need to be marking these, don't I? There's also a mastermind. Does not, but right. Do I have to pick living players? No, choose 2 players. Okay, so even if they've been selected by the demon, I'll just be allowed to take Karen and Chris. So so there's a widow. So either I die here, Kev dies here, or I'm probably poisoned, right? They're sort of the 3 worlds. Yeah, so if I don't die here and Kev doesn't die here, well, even if Kev dies here, if I don't die here, I'm probably going to assume I'm poisoned. I'm a really good widow target. I will be fairly surprised if I'm not dead here. So I might try and speak to James again, because if he's not taken anything,
Hey, Beza.
I'm not dead. That's interesting.
Who would you like to pick?
Chris, and is it Kyron?
Chiron or Kyrian?
Chiron. No, the one nearest me, but is that Kyron?
Yeah.
Pronounced? Yeah.
I always pronounce them Chiron, K-A-I, and Kyrian, K-Y-R.
Kyrian, okay. And neither of them have complained.
No.
Then
No.
it's probably okay then. Okay.
Everyone calls them everything anyway.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, basically, my next door but one neighbours, Chris and Kyron.
So, Chris and Chiron.
Yeah.
And you learn a yes.
Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, in the past, on Blood on the Clocktower, I'll be quite keen to tell the storyteller I'm pretty sure you've poisoned me, and stuff like that. However, I feel like that will influence, like, they might, to get me off the trail of being poisoned, then give me some true info when they would have given me false, and it would have been more consistent. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give Tom any clues that I'm suspicious that I'm poisoned.
With Chiron. There we go.
The demons got here.
You awake to find the corpse. Tomar.
Oh.
Tomar, do you want to chat?
You 7 minutes today. Starting now.
So, can we chat?
Because
Okay.
probably should have a chat right about now.
Yes, I'll follow you.
Would anybody like to chat?
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
chat with you. Oh, okay.
Where do you want to go, James?
Don't mind, let's go to kitchen.
Okay.
Anyone fancy a chat?
I'll chat with you.
Cool. Study?
Mike, catch up.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I deliberately didn't ask early in the day. Like, I wanted to see if anyone approached you, you know, to potentially cannibal.
Yeah.
But seeing as no one was, there was only the three of us left, and Wildhard didn't ask you. Right, so I have not died, which makes me think I'm poisoned. Makes me think I'm widow poisoned. Like it's a very likely roll, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
The only other possibility is the widow hasn't spoken to the demon yet.
Could be. I mean, like, there's also like just weighing things up as well, isn't it? Because like there's it depends what else is in
Yeah, there's
play,
only
like a dreamer
there's
or
only dreamer I'd rather get rid of.
yeah,
Slash
probably
poison.
yeah. I would
So
probably think
one
it
of us
would
should be poisoned and one of us should be dead by now. Fortune Teller and Dreamer. Do you know what I mean? Like that should be how the
Potentially.
game's gone. If it's
Yeah.
like
I mean, there's a chance as well. There's a Raven Keeper just being kept alive until a bit later, so they could get
that's a
control
good
later on in the game.
that's a good poison target, a Raven Keeper.
Yeah, so
That's a
I
good
mean,
point.
I would still very much like take what you're getting with a pinch of
Yeah.
pinch of
Oh,
salt,
I am.
but,
Yeah.
you
I
know.
am. Well,
Um,
I'm
what have
gonna
you-
confide. I'm gonna confide all my info in you because you're not the demon at the end of the day. You might be evil, but you're not the demon.
No, yeah.
I know that because I checked you on night one anyway. But you're also
Okay.
dead.
Yeah.
I checked my neighbour's night one, and then one further out night two, and I got a no night one, and I got a yes on Chris and Kyron.
Chris and Kyron. Okay.
So I'm gonna keep giving you it because you might spot a pattern, and I might give James my info, but I might not. James already knows what I am, so maybe keeping it
Yeah.
to just one person might be a good move.
Yeah. I mean that.
Let
that
will
makes
you
me
let
more
me know if you hear anything from like a cannibal that confirms themselves by telling you what you are, kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I just. I would lean more to possibly Kyron being evil in that, only because like Chris was the guy who claimed to have seen the widow.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that before though, as an evil player.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he could poison himself. It's. I don't really think it's the best move as a widow, but it's
Oh no, I did it as a non-widow minion. I gave everyone
Alright,
a few
yeah.
seconds to come out with it, and then when no one did, I just came out with it because I figured my other minion wasn't a widow.
I feel like Chris was pretty quick off the gates with it. Though.
Yeah, true.
But,
Chris's
okay.
3 for 3 with me was a bit odd, though.
Was it?
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll put a pin in both two.
Yeah.
And see what we come back with.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
What's that?
See you later.
Bye. Oh, I was going to try and catch Kev. Bambi. Chat?
Yes, follow you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, what do you want to do?
What do you want?
I'm happy to do 2s or 3s, whatever you're more comfortable with.
Whatever you want.
Let's do 3. Let's keep it nice
3?
and open.
That's not help me, but okay.
I can do 2 if you want.
Yeah, 2 will
Let's
be
do-
better for me.
Okay, let's
Yes.
do 2. I am either the fortune teller or the raven keeper.
The Raven Keeper. So many players give me the same.
Really?
Yes, I will give you Gambler or the Recluse.
Gambler. And have you been... If you're the gambler, have you gambled on other people or just on yourself for now?
Gambling someone, and I didn't die.
And you didn't die. Okay, that's interesting. I won't ask you who or what they are yet, but it's good to know. It's good to know someone's telling the truth around here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
I would like to chat with...
Ibiza, can we talk?
Yes, lead the way. Hello. Hello?
Talk to you,
Oh, there you
or
are.
me, but I'd rather talk to you anyway. I am actually the cannibal. I got a 0 last night, so I'm assuming Mike was the chef.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Um.
I'm hoping that was the same number that Mike got.
I
Otherwise-
don't know Mike's. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
okay.
I do know his number. I took it off the Grim. I took it off the Grim to put a note that I thought should go higher up the priority order, and forgot to put it back on. So thank you for reminding me.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm
So-
hoping because if there is a widow, there's always a chance that I'm poisoned. So that's why I'm hoping that number is the same, but I guess I could get good info anyway.
See, for me, you're maybe about 3rd or 4th in the pecking order for being poisoned. Raven Keeper's up there, Dreamer, Fortune Teller.
Yeah, there's all sorts of options. It
an option.
depends. Because I've been widow before and I've seen a dreamer, and there's part of me that goes, people are gonna think they're the widow. It's fine. Yeah, it depends. I guess it depends what other roles are out there. Like, if there is like a grandmother, if I get a second grandchild, like that's very strong for.
Well, so here's the thing: is there's 3 Night 1 roles on this script, and I know of 4 people. 3 people claiming to be a Night 1 role, and 1 who's 3 for 3 contain 2 Night 1 roles.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, there's definitely only 3 on this script for sure.
Yeah, there's 3, and I've got 4 people that I've got marked as being Night 1 or potentially Night 1. So
Yeah,
I think we should start. See, the thing is though, if we hit into all of them, it's a lot of time wasted. But I think we should at least be nominating them to see how they react.
I agree.
Not necessarily voting them, but let's nominate. If I nominate, it was Kyrian and Kyrian, and Wildheart, wasn't it? If I nominate one and you nominate the other, and we just see how they feel about it.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
Right, sounds
Cool.
good. Do you want anything you want to share? If you don't, really fine. But
I'll give you the same 2 I just gave Bambi. I'm either the Fortune Teller or the Raven Keeper.
I'm just going to generically say what I was about to say. The only misinformation that the evil team can do is already done by the widow.
Welcome back to Town Square, everybody. Feel free to keep talking. Nominations will be open shortly.
2 minions.
There seems to be 3 grandmothers.
I was Sarah mad on Night 1 as being a grandmother. I am not a grandmother.
So you're not a Night 1 role at all?
I'm not a Night 1 role at all. That's why I waited for other people to say they were Night 1 roles before I said it, so that other people would get killed. I'm not a Night 1 role. I'm not going to go into what I am, but I'm not a grandmother. However, I was claiming to be the grandmother of a balloonist, and I have heard of a balloonist.
Strange.
I have.
So
in
we could be looking at 2 or even 3 outsiders if it's a Fangu game. Or 4 outsiders if it's a Fangu balloonist Godfather game. The fuck. But hopefully we'll work that out because you can't hide that many outsiders.
It gets better than that as well.
I can make it worse for you.
Because
Yeah.
there's a Philo claim. Yeah, there's a Philo claiming to have turned themselves into an outsider.
Why would you do that? We had enough. Don't be a fucking philo mutant. George isn't here. He's the only one mad enough to do it.
And with that, nominations are open.
It's like I'm gonna be a philo lunatic. Ha! Now the lunatic's drunk.
Wildheart nominates Wildheart.
Wildheart nominates Wildheart. Tell us why, please, Wildheart.
If there's a cannibal out there, I'm good cannibal for it.
And your defence.
Please don't kill us. But really do.
I have to put Wildheart on the block.
There's only so long we can go through the game killing willing to die night one townsfolk, but you are right, it is sort of another confirmation on the cannibal, assuming there is a cannibal and they've approached Mike at some point.
For what it's
6
worth,
is enough. Wildheart on the block.
I heard a
not-
cannibal, so.
Okay.
I've not been
Chris.
approached by a cannibal.
What are you? You have a widow ping, so in your mind, presumably, evil team knows what you are. So I don't see a reason you wouldn't reveal it at this point.
I'm the grandmother.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Phew, it's lucky I didn't ask yesterday. That would have really put me in a bind.
Have you verified your grandchild? Have you spoken to them?
I have.
Okay. Don't say any more than that. Don't necessarily
No, I'm not.
need more than that. Just wondering.
Any other nominations?
So,
Not hearing.
Ibeza nominates Chris.
Kev, yeah, I was going to say Kev nominates Chris, but you beat me to it.
Hang on, what was that? Ibeza nominates Chris.
Yeah.
Tell us why, please, Ibeza.
So, Chris has all the info he's going to get at this point, and this stops there being a surprise double death at any point down the road by killing off the grandmother now, instead of them dying with their grandchild.
I've got pertinent, I guess.
Okay.
Chris, do your defence first.
1 minute.
Chris?
If it's confirmed, you don't need to worry about Chris.
Yeah, but if it's a
I'm not
cannibal,
sure how-
they get to learn a new grandchild, right?
Chris, do you want a defence?
I'm just thinking out how to work this because I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I'm just going to claim mutant then.
Chris? Is that your defence, that you're claiming mutant?
That's quite a claim.
Okay, Chris claims mutant, and he's executed,
Mm.
and everybody goes to sleep.
I mean, that confirms a widow, then.
Yeah.
Unless they pit hag
Unless some really
themselves.
weird or some really weird play, but
Pit
yeah.
hag yourself into a mutant, claiming there's a widow.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. That's a hell of a play. Let me write that one down. That's a hell of a play. Oh my god, talk about being hard cleared. Okay, so that night 2 yes on Kyron just got more interesting, didn't it? Just one granny left now. Someone's just put in the text chat. I'm gonna check me and Bambi. I'm gonna break this cycle of working my way around. I think me and Bambi's a good pick here. Because she might be the recluse. And then I need to speak to Mike. Does the cannibal learn about executee? So they don't have to be by vote. Oh my god, we could like... We're starting to lose numbers, but we could hard confirm this would hard confirm Jason, Chris, Mike, and put Sus squarely on Kyron. Yeah, if Jason goes with this, that's 3 people pretty much hard confirmed, right? And a lot of sus thrown on Kyron. So if I get a yes here, and then so what does that pay off? If I get a yes,
Beza,
hi,
need you to pick 2 players for me, please.
I'm gonna break my pattern. I would like to pick me and Bambi, please.
You and Bambi.
Mm-hmm.
You get a no.
Interesting. Thank you. Okay. So, Gambler Bambi or Poisoned Ibeza. Oh, I was really hoping for a yes there.
Is that everybody? No, I'm still waiting for Karen again. Good morning, town. You awake to see the corpse of Bambi.
Oh.
Give you 6 minutes today.
Is on chat, Bambi?
Yes.
Mike, can I have a chat?
So let's go
Yes.
to the dining room.
Want to chat with me?
Chris.
Yes, I follow you.
Mike, it's Kev. Can we have a chat in the kitchen?
Yeah, sure.
James, catch up.
Yep, sure.
Jason.
I lied on day 1. I'm actually the grandmother.
Oh, you're the... Okay. Right, well, you can make it up to me by letting me know who you saw and if you confirmed.
No, I can't do that.
Oh. I mean, I gave you a pretty powerful role.
Yeah, and you're still alive.
Yeah. And I am starting to suspect I might be poisoned.
Yeah, is your information nonsense?
It's not so much that it's nonsense. It's just that I'm still alive and there's a widow.
Yeah.
Why would a widow tell a demon there's a fortune teller and then not kill him? And Mike died by execution and Kev hasn't died, so I'm not poisoned by thingy Vigor Mortis method. So I think I'm just widow poisoned at this point.
Yeah, I don't really have claims for Tom or Bambi to know if they would be more preferable targets than a fortune teller if you were sober and healthy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Unlikely they're both better targets than fortune teller. It's possible, but it's unlikely, isn't it?
Yeah,
it would have to be a poisoned Ravenkeeper and a Dreamer.
Balloonist is pretty good.
Balloonist can be alright, but I wouldn't put it above Fortune Teller. Fortune Teller literally gets told, yes, one of these 2 people is the demon, you know, in a lot of circumstances, so it's that's a lot more powerful than Balloonist being told, hey, one of these 4 is the demon if you're sober.
How many minions do we have? It's just 2, isn't it? So Widow and something else.
Yeah, well, we've heard about Serenovus, haven't we?
Oh yeah, we've heard about Serenovus, haven't we?
So, assuming those things that we've heard are true, we haven't heard any evidence of a pit hag, and we haven't seen a second Godfather kill. And supposedly
we'd have got one
died.
Yesterday, wouldn't we? With a mutant dying,
there is a chance they both shot at the same person, though, because they wouldn't have had a chance to communicate it, would they?
Yeah, that's true.
So...
Or was Chris actually a mutant, or was he Serenovus targeted and just broke it being mutant? It'd be an odd way to break it, wouldn't it?
Be an interesting way to break it, though. I kind of want a cannibal to break mutant madness, because that clears Chris, the cannibal, and Mike, because I know the cannibal has seen Mike as the role as chef.
Okay, yeah.
So that creates such a good little base to build on. Yeah, it's a few dead good players.
0.
Yeah,
There's not many combinations that you could start making it up when you're Chef Zero, is there?
Exactly, and
Because
especially
basically you or Kev has to be good. And
but
obviously I'm working.
flip side, me or Kev has to be evil.
Yeah, one of you or Kev has to be evil.
One of what?
One of Wildheart. I suppose me and Karen.
Yeah, you and Karen could be, or one.
Or
of
one
you
of
three.
Wildheart and Jason, or one of us three at the top. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's getting limited though, and I think if Jason is willing to do that and really cement that thing, it's
he's a cannibal, is he?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I thought we knew that. No,
no, I haven't spoken to Jason
fair
yet.
Enough. Yeah, but if Jason's willing to die mutant style,
it would not look good for Wildheart.
Starts building a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to spot a Jason to go and have a chat with him, but so far no luck.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're yeah. Well, you should have. Is your your grandchild can't be dead. You'd be dead as well. So your grandchild's alive.
Well, they
so
might
assuming you're telling me the truth.
They could have died in the day. Yeah, assuming I'm telling you the truth, which is a big assumption given what we know.
Then you've got someone else cleared that I don't. Out of the 7 that are alive.
Yeah, but there's no storyteller here. Just look at the minions and what's been going on.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh. Noted. Oh, Jason's in town square. One sec.
Alright, I'll let you grab him.
Alright.
Hello.
Jason, catch up?
Yeah, follow you.
Yep. Hey! So I know here is not the place to confirm or deny if you got the cannibal thing.
All I'm going to say is I am absolutely the cannibal, and there's one thing I am definitely not, which is an outsider.
Okay.
I am a townsfolk 100%. But I don't get told if I get that ability anyway, so...
Oh, true. But it might...
So I am just clarifying that
it might be advantageous to try it in town square. Because it would clear you, Chris, and Mike. And we've got a Chef Zero out there that's all but confirmed. It really starts to narrow options down quickly, doesn't it?
It does, except that that's then 3 days of good players that we've executed, and
I know.
We're going into 5.
I know.
That's my fear, which is why
it is a real risky play, but it's
like
I've got a fortune teller. Yes.
Oh, excellent. We should go after that then.
Yes. But people are probably more likely to go with it. You know, do you know what I mean? If we've got like this base that we're building it on, kind of thing, instead of just trust me. Instead of just trust me, I can finish that sentence.
Everybody, keep talking. Nominations will be open shortly.
Do you get what I mean, Jason?
I do know what you mean.
Hey, trust me. Whereas the other way, it would be. There's a lot more behind it, isn't there?
Just sort of as a general feel. So there are 2 scenarios out there in which Chris is lying about the widow. One of them is that he was pit-hagged by himself or another person into being a mutant. And he was an evil mutant who deliberately broke madness. And the other one is that either he or someone else, Serenovus, made him mad, and he broke Serenovus' madness and got executed. What do people feel about those 2 scenarios? Because to me, I don't believe either of them.
I feel like we have our minions are most likely Widow and Serenovus at this point. Because it's unlikely we've got this far into a Godfather game, although they can take one off, can't they? I was going to say, without getting a double kill, because just outsiders should be dropping like flies.
Well, I mean, especially as we killed the alleged mutant yesterday.
Yeah, but that's, again, I'm trying not to make the assumption we believe that when I'm piecing this together.
Can I just... Yeah, his grandmother confirmed.
I was a mutant.
Yeah.
And I was Serenovus mad. That was the grandmother yesterday as well.
Okay.
So I had double madness.
So you double broke madness.
Nice.
Yep, I had double madness.
You just fucking hammered home that madness break. Yeah. There should be an achievement for break madness in 2 different ways.
in one sentence.
Guys, I'm not the grandmother, I'm the mutant. Dead. Fucking dead.
Dead, brought back to life and killed again.
Yeah, so I hope that clears that up for you.
Okay, so that that confirms that there's a Serenovus unless both me and Chris are evil.
I
And
know
if me and
Chris
Chris
is
are
evil.
evil, the evil team's not doing terribly well, I feel, because we have fucked up massively.
I was thinking, so maybe I'm wrong, but Karen, you could do something like this to meet by yourself at the grandmother night one.
I mean, I hadn't spoken to Chris until like just then when the whole death stuff started. So like I had no opportunity to orchestrate it on day one, and I am the kind of person who does do insane off-the-wall schemes, but I like to at least inform the other person involved that I'm doing them, because otherwise that's just a dick move to just drop it on them out of nowhere. Here's my crazy plan, I hope you're on board, I haven't told you what it is.
Yeah, you're crazy. For
I am
things like
crazy.
this.
Bambi, did
I
you
know.
tell me your real role in R2s?
Yes, yes.
Was it the first or second one alphabetically?
I don't remember. I don't remember in the order that I gave you.
Actually,
We can chat tomorrow.
Okay. No, not the order, alphabetically.
Wait, I don't know my alphabet.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E.
Oh my God.
Third call for nomination.
No, it's in English.
James nominates Kev.
James nominates Kev. Tell us why, please, James.
This is mostly based on Mike's info. Are you happy to share that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a Chef Zero, which doesn't leave a lot of options. Given the distribution of currently dead players, I'm more inclined to trust Abeza than, though I'll admittedly not spoken to Kev, so I don't know what he's claiming.
Hey, I'm doing better than Zero Trust. Good.
Kev, your defense.
Cool. Yeah. Well, Mike told me today that you were hard claiming my role, James. Hence why I spoke to you briefly in town earlier.
Yeah, but I'm actually the grandmother, so I think we've cleared that up.
If there's a Chef Zero that's true, then either there's a dead evil or I'm evil.
I'm going to run the
No,
vote.
not
We need four
necessarily,
people
because
on
there's
the block.
three, so you're looking at
Yeah, well, you
Abeza and
can't-
Kev, Wildheart and Jason, or one of us three, or...
But it could
Well,
be
I
Kyron
have to
and
be-
James. Out of those three.
Yeah, it could be Karen and James, and one of...
It's quite hard to fit them all in the gaps, isn't it?
Yeah, there's only a
enough.
limited number of
Six,
ways it
yeah.
can go. I think there's like...
Well, why are you
Four
trying to fit people into the
combinations,
gaps? I've heard the chef numbers are 0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, exactly.
yeah,
You have to fit a chef over on the bottom left. You have to shit one on the bottom right, and you have to fit one in the top.
Oh,
Not
to the
necessarily,
ground,
though,
yeah.
because there could be two in the top.
You can fit two in the top, but then you need
Either
one in the
side, yeah.
bottom, either side.
I'm
You're
going
gonna
to
have-
nominate Tomar.
Kieran nominates Tomar. Tell us why, please. You want tell us why, please, Kieran.
I spoke to Tomar yesterday, and Tomar had spoken to a potential amnesiac, and I think this helps that. And I didn't have anyone better to nominate, so I'm just going to do a nomination. Don't bother voting for it.
Tomar, your defense.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, we need 4 to put Tomar's corpse on the block.
Hard to defend yourself when the prosecution says don't vote for this, isn't it?
Don't vote for this. What's your defence? I mean, what he said.
Yeah, I agree.
I stand for everything they stand for, up to and including don't kill me.
One is not enough. Tomar's corpse is safe for today.
Kev nominates Kyron.
Technically, you're already dead, so.
Kev nominates Chiron. Tell us why, please, Kev.
I've heard in my trebles that there's potentially a dreamer ping on Kyron with another role that he's not claiming.
Chiron, your defense.
I mean, I'll just out it now because I don't care. I am the dreamer.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I had him down as dreamer or a role I've got hard claimed elsewhere, so that matches what they told me.
Cool.
Okay, we need 4 to put Chiron on the block.
That the case? I got given duff third-hand information.
Or
You know
Kyron's
where
put it
that
out there
fake-
that he's lying about as well.
I mean, I guess there's a possibility someone's just so mad that they're a dreamer today. And just had to make some
Zero
shit
is not
up.
enough.
So-
Karen is safe for today.
Hasn't
we push
everyone
on?
that we've had confirmed as Sarah Mad so far been Sarah Mad's grandmother?
Yeah, I think it's somebody Sarah Mad. Somebody else.
I feel after a while, Sarah Madding people as grandmother might not work. Like, oh, day 7, I am a grandmother. No one believes you.
It works as a meme though. Let's not discount that.
Last call for nominations. Gonna
It
end
also
the game
locks away
5,
information, doesn't it?
Yeah.
4,
I mean, I'd Sarah Mad people as a
3,
snake charmer. Hint, hint. Sarah,
2,
pick snake charmer and pick me.
Beza nominates Jason.
1. Beza nominates Jason. Beza, tell us why, please.
No prosecution.
Jason, tell us your defense.
No defense, but I don't think this is the best kill. I would love to go after someone else. I just don't know who that person is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I was partially buying time there, to be honest, and partially giving you an opportunity to speak, if you so wished.
Yeah, I hear you. No defense.
Okay.
Okay, we need 4 to put Jason on the block.
We go after a ping that's seen someone as a potential widow/grandmother.
Does James make sense as a nomination? Just to kind of like put it into the point where we have 3 pairs of neighbours for the Chef Zero.
Zero is enough.
Has James been nominated?
Nope.
Not today.
Karen nominates James.
Karen nominates James. Tell us why, please, Karen.
I'll just out my last night's info. I saw James told me he was either the Philosopher or the Raven Keeper, but I dreamt him as either the Snake Charmer or the Fangu.
Oh god, those are fucking both things I want to kill.
James, your defense.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I lied to everybody. I'm the snake charmer.
I mean, of course you're going to say Snake Charmer at that point, aren't you?
I was made Serenovus mad last night about being a grandmother.
Come
Okay,
on,
we
just
need
kill him. Let's see.
4
Yeah,
for
fucking
James on
kill
the
me.
block.
Let's
Kill
get it
all
down to 2
grandmothers.
pairs.
I won't vote on this just to not overstack this. This is a worrying number of hands, but
I mean, one of them is the person we are nominating.
Yeah.
Like, they
I'm
can drop
happy. I've got
hand.
3 knights of picks. 2 of them are dead.
Okay,
5
don't
is
tell us
enough.
who the
James
last
on
one
the
is
block.
until the demon kills tonight.
I'm going to end the day in 5.
you know what? You've got all these knights of picks and they
3,
keep dying. Are you sure you're not the
2,
demon?
1. James
It's actually a
is
blind game, is it?
muted and dies. And everybody goes to sleep. Good night.
The fact that James attempted to break madness and didn't get killed there, to me, means he's happy to die breaking madness if he's actually mad. So there's no reason not to kill him there. He's either Snake Charmer, Fangu, which we want both just off the board, really, don't we? Snake Charmer Fangu, or he's Seven Mad willing to die. So I don't see why we don't kill there. So that's a fine kill in my opinion. The problem now, what they said about getting it into 3 pairs. Oh yeah, because whoever dies, their neighbour must be. No, not necessarily. I'm gonna say whoever dies, their neighbour must be evil. But if it's a vigor. Who's died at night? Bambi and Tom. That was a lot of votes. That was a lot of votes on James. Who voted? Have we got voting history on? We haven't. God damn it. Who voted on Who voted on that? I think pretty much everyone alive. The top 3 all did. You got 5 votes. The Chef Zero has been backed up, but by a cannibal who's not willing to die as a mutant. Cannibal could be Widow, though. Does the Widow poison wear off when they die?
Hey, Beza.
Hi, quick clarification before we do my pick. Does the Widow poison wear off when they die?
It does, yes.
Okay, right, I couldn't remember. Right, my picks. Why am I still alive? I will pick Kyron and
Kyron, K-A-I, yeah?
Yeah, the one nearest me. And me.
Kyron and yourself, you get a no.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm either poisoned or the drunk, I think, at this point. And the Widow knows that, and that's why I'm alive. Unless Chris was my red herring. This is difficult.
Waiting for Kyron again.
Why does that always flag the demon?
Can we just kill him? Can we just kill him? Like, clearly he's evil. He's always last to the shindig.
Welcome back to town, everybody. You awake to see the corpse of Kyron.
You kill him anyway.
Okay.
Kyron, why are you so mean?
You've got 5 minutes.
James, can I chat with you?
Yeah, sure.
Kieran, do you want to chat?
Me?
Yeah, Kieran.
Oh,
sure.
The other one.
Let's go.
Let's go to the bottom.
Kyron, do you want to chat?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Conservatory?
Yeah.
Anyone vote count yesterday? Particularly on James?
I did not vote count.
No, not yesterday, no.
It was about 4 or 5 on him, wasn't it? I didn't put my hand up because it was clearly used good.
So the top 3 all voted for him, right? And there was 5 total, and I didn't, and you said you didn't, so that's Kev and Jason then, right?
I did vote.
You did vote. So it's the top 3, and Kev and Jason voted. It was just a lot of votes.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put my hand up. It just seemed like they shut up straight away.
That's why I put mine down, because it felt like an attempt to stop us outnumbering it. So
it was a lot of votes, but I also I'm early in the vote, so if I drop my vote,
no, I get that.
And I understand Kyrian, right? Or Kyrian, because if he drops, and then James can drop and get himself off. So it's sort of you need 4 before James. You need 4 without James.
Yeah, but what I mean, my hand was up as a definite as well. So I dropped after there was definitely 6 on it. You know, like it was just getting a bit heavy, or a bit
Mike,
light, I should say.
Mike, can we talk real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I'm happy to be executed today because I think I'm going to be framed as some sort of evil down the line here.
I'm going to come out with my info today in town because it's very strange for numerous reasons. I was going to start talking, but I'm just going to do it with everyone there, so I'll just wait. If you, so that I get a chance to out it all, I might nominate you then. Wild Hearts Ensure Willing to Die anyway. I'll nominate you
I've been willing to die since day 1.
I know, but killing someone who nominated themselves on day 2 as a night 1 role is probably not a good idea at this point in the game. Because even if you're evil, you're a minion. Or you're a really bold demon. You know, like nominating yourself day 2 as a night 1 role. Like, you know, it's a bold strategy, Cotton.
So we've found one of the outsiders. There's definitely another one.
At least.
Is there definitely another? Because it's only a base one, isn't it? So that would only be if it's. Oh, you're the balloonist.
Oh yeah, we've had.
Yes.
The only balloonist I've heard of, it is now confirmed not a balloonist.
I was the balloonist.
Oh, okay, right. I hadn't heard that. So there's got to be
and
2.
My ping was on that set.
I suspect it might be me. I have reason to think I'm drunk. Or poisoned. So, I might be the second outsider.
There's everywhere where it could be a Vigor world as well.
True.
Tom, can we chat?
Yep. I'll follow you.
Oh, Bambi, can we chat?
Yes, I follow you.
Okay, were you gambler or recluse?
Yeah, well, I was claiming, you know, for people recluse for not kill me, but I think it's obvious we have a widow.
Yeah.
Yes, I gambling. So I shot day 1 with Jason because I say I'm the gambler. I need rolls, and I'm gambling to him as the cannibal. Didn't die, and night 2 I'm gambling Wild Heart as the grandmother. But I'm only deaf, so I think the team won't kill me.
Okay. That makes a little bit of sense, because I'm the fortune teller, and I fortune told me and you and got a no. So I was trying to figure out if you were the recluse of those 2, obviously it was going to be a bit of a figuring out thing. But that
No, no, I was not the recluse.
Yeah, okay.
I was the gambler.
That's fine. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Wild Heart, you're still alive. That's suspicious.
Yeah, I've been asking to die for years. No one will kill us.
Tell me if you're the widow. Give me the grandma.
I'm not the widow. I'm the grandmother.
Yeah.
You're
You're the grandmother, White House.
Yeah, you'll see at the end. This is like when you said I wasn't at the end, and I was.
Bambi, do you want to chat?
Yes, I follow you.
Bedroom?
Bedroom? What's his bedroom?
Does anybody want to chat?
I'll have a chat with you, Chris.
You got about 15 seconds.
Speedrun.
I'll chat to you, Chris.
Speedrun!
Yeah. There's not much else I can give you apart from what I've already told everybody here. Just see if there's any information anybody else.
Oh,
can-
that's all right. I learned something new about you today that I didn't know before.
It's that you're a swell guy.
Exactly. You just hide it well.
Whoa, we're back.
Welcome back to Town Square, everybody. Feel free to keep talking. Nominations will be open in a minute.
I have so many grandmothers, it's unbelievable.
Right, can I out my info? I was going to do it through a nomination, but it'd be better if I could do it without one. Right, I'm the fortune teller in a widow game that's still alive.
Okay, so I'm just going to put poison next to you if that's okay.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I would put drunk.
I think
I'm the drunk, and the widow saw that, and that's why I've been left alone. I could also be poisoned, but the point is, I think my info's dodgy, because otherwise I've died long ago, right? Now the thing is, that means it's definitely a widow and Serenovus game, which means there's no Godfather adding another outsider, so we basically potentially know the outsiders at this point.
There was definitely
we've got
Fangu.
We've got Fangu and a balloonist.
So I've heard a claim of balloonist. So the
The
question
balloonist can be the
demon-
fungu who jump, you know.
I mean, I'm not saying that the balloonist is dead and died quite quickly, but they did and are.
But sorry, can you pop your info?
Yeah, I'll just type it in the chat so you guys can follow it. But it doesn't follow a great pattern. So
it's the pattern. You are the demon, because that's probably something that you want to not tell everyone.
Yeah, I check myself every night and keep getting yeses. I can't figure it out, guys.
You check yourself every night.
No, I'm joking.
That's
why. Demon? Yeah.
You've just confirmed what I already said about the 2 minions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced we've actually killed any of the evil team yet.
I think we have a Vigor and a minion's died in the night. That's where I am now.
Possibly.
I think that's the
but
big question. What is our demon?
That only left me Bambi as being that Vigor minion.
I mean, if you believe the chef number, there's either a dead evil or I'm evil.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be evil.
And I'm not evil, so I'm going for one of the other two options that were presented by me.
Okay.
With you up until that second part.
There's my info. I think you can see what I was trying to figure out. The first couple of nights I was just picking arbitrarily my neighbours and moving around, and then Bambi, you know why I picked you night 3 because of one of your claims to me, and then because only one of my yeses was alive, so I checked them against me. And Chris is all but confirmed, so unless he broke Sarah Madness and died because of that.
What? He was a demon, and there was a second demon from a pit hag, and he broke Sarah Madness.
Right, that's what I mean. It's
That would be a wild world, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's so unlikely that it's all but confirmed. So that means that my yes was only on Kyron, but then I got a no on me and Kyron. So
you could have a yes on Chris as your red herring.
Red herring.
Yeah.
Damn, forgot about that. Yeah.
Red herring and mutant is entirely plausible, isn't it?
But red herring with me as a sober, still alive fortune teller in a widow game doesn't add up.
Yeah, that's what's unlikely.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that as well.
I can call for nominations.
I think it's more likely my info is just nonsense, basically.
Jason, could you nominate somebody? I don't care who.
Yeah. Ironically, I think there's a reason to do this, and I'll explain why.
Is it me? Is it me?
Yeah, it is. Jason nominates Kyrian.
FM Jason nominates Kyrian. Tell us why, please, FM Jason.
I fully trust the chef number, which means if we kill Kyrian, I think there's almost no possible way that there is not an Evil Dead. Actually, there is no possible way there's not an Evil Dead, which means we definitely get a final 3. My information is out there to other people as well, but I'm not saying we have to do this. I'm just saying this is sort of a safe kill for that, if that makes sense.
Kyrian, your defense.
Can I go for a rules question beforehand?
Yeah, if you want to.
Woo!
Storyteller consultation.
So we all agree it's that guy, right?
If we assume all evil are alive, then yeah, Kyrian's the best kill here. But I don't.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
I don't
either. But Kyrian's definitely evil in a world where there's 3 evil alive, and also like it guarantees that an evil is dead if we do it. That's why that's why I said it's the safe one. I don't necessarily think it's
the only world I've got where we've killed an evil is if Bambi was killed in the night by a Vigor, but I'm not convinced it's a Vigor.
Kyrian, your defense.
Okay, would you believe it if I said that I'm the amnesiac? And I being an amnesiac because multiple days I have failed to ask questions of the storyteller. I am so bad at this game. But the reason that I asked Jason to nominate somebody is because I picked Jason last night. Every night I pick a player, and my ability is something to do with I pick a player, and when that player either nominates or votes, something happens. But unfortunately, the first night I picked myself, and then I didn't nominate or vote because I'm a fucking idiot. Night 2 I picked Tom R, who then died, so he didn't nominate or vote. Night 3 I picked Tom R again to see if my ability had some effect when I picked dead players, because I was apparently allowed to pick dead players, and nothing happened. So this is like the first time I get to do anything, and also I was Ceramad for a day, so that was fun. So it's been great. Yeah, so that's my defense. I would like to have a vague idea what my ability does.
Okay, we need 3 to put Kyrian on the block.
just in case it has to do with voting. I'll at least put my hand up.
Oh, yes, please, Jason, vote on this. And no one else. Damn you, Kev! No, that's too many. You're bad at this team.
Kyrian is on the block.
I think it's good to have this on the block. That's why I did that.
I'd like to nominate FM Jason.
Kyrian nominates FM Jason. Tell us why, please, Kyrian.
maybe my ability is if you pick a player, if that player nominates you and you then get put on the block, and then well on the block you nominate them and you put them on the block, your team wins. Let's go for it. My information has not discounted this as a possible amnesiac ability.
Oh my god.
In your defense.
Yeah, I am the grandmother. I was able to confirm Mike as the chef. And yeah, so I don't think killing me at this point does us any good.
Okay, we had 3 on Kyrian, so 4 to put Jason on the block.
I mean, socially, I trust Kyrian, but mechanically, it is the most.
Kyrian's reading more
kill.
minion.
I mean,
He's reading more minion than demon to me.
I wouldn't argue that mechanically, with the chef information, it makes sense to kill me. But I also would really like to have any fucking idea what my amnesiac ability is before I die.
Who was it who said they don't think there's a figure?
That was me.
Why? Can you just explain why?
Just because the outside account.
We don't know the outside account though, because I could be drunk or I could be poisoned.
Exactly.
I mean, we have base 1 outsider, Thomas claiming balloonist.
Yeah.
They would take one away and think it's the only outsider.
It could be still a Fangu who jump very early with the widow. He got a Grimoire and jump on the drunk.
I mean, yeah, like
Ask all for nominations.
So I was pretending to be a grandmother because I was so mad.
Sorry, it's last call, so I'm just gonna do it before.
Is a nominate. Kev, tell us why, please, Abasa.
Right, so if it's not a figure, which admittedly is problematic because it's Kev saying it and I'm building this thing, then I think all the evils are alive. Now, as much as that means Kyrian is a great kill here because he's guaranteed evil in that scenario, FM Jason and Wildheart, whichever one of them's evil, screams Widow to me, and Kyrian is acting minion-y, not demon-y, and I know I'm not evil, and with the Chef Zero, that just leaves Kev as a demon in my world. Now, I got a no on Kev, but I think I'm Widow poisoned, so...
Sorry, I have pertinent.
So I think Kev's a good pick here.
I'll do the after the defense.
I'm not convinced you're widow poisoned. I think you've hit a red herring with Chris. Be interesting to see what happens to you tonight.
I was gonna say, why am I alive
yeah.
then?
I honestly don't know. But yeah, I'm a good token. I've come out to 3 people now with exactly what's happened to me this game. I think Kyrian is the best kill, guaranteeing us there because he's reading minion to me as well. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I have a pertinent here. So unless I'm missing something about how the game's going here, the chef is still alive.
You are missing something.
No. Wait, what the fuck's Wildheart then?
It's a good question.
Wildheart's claiming a top 3 role, and we've got a dead chef.
The vote is on Kev, not Wildheart. So we need 4 to put Kev on the block.
I think Wildheart's the widow myself.
The fact that Wildheart's been trying to die continuously does suggest not demon to me.
I think Wildheart's the widow.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, what the hell is Wildheart at this point?
I think our widow's bottom right.
I'm the grandmother.
Of who?
Is not enough. Kev is safe. Last call for nominations.
That's why
is Wildheart your grandmother, Chris?
That's what I was told, but obviously there is a widow in place, so it's that's the worst. It's at worst Wildheart's a widow, at best is the grandmother.
Jason's also claiming grandmother.
I am.
Yeah, but he's just very mad.
I think we've got the demon on the block here.
I am just the grandmother.
Well, everyone thinks I'm a minion apparently who's alive. Couldn't someone nominate Wildheart?
5, 4.
No, I'm fine with this. I think it's
3,
Kev, but I'm fine with killing Kyrian.
2,
I mean, I guarantee you I'm an
1.
amnesiac who has no idea what's
Kyrian
going on.
is executed and dies. And congratulations to everybody who wants to go to sleep.
Oh, that's me, because I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm going Kev. I think my next night's info... Oh, I didn't put my night 4 info on the board, did I? It was me and Kyron. If I get another... if I get 2 nights, 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 if I get 2 nigh think I'm going to go Chris and me.
Hey, Beza.
Hello.
Hello. I need you to pick 2 players for me, please.
Me and Chris.
You and Chris. And you get a no.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. There we go. Welcome back to town, everybody. You awake to see the corpse of Wildheart.
Okay, just real quick off the bat, I'm definitely drunk or poisoned. Like, 100% my info is now impossible. I did me and Chris last night and got a no.
Hang on a minute, Besa. Let me talk.
Sorry.
There are 3 of you left alive. This is probably your last day. You've got 2 minutes if you want private chat, so I'll be bringing everyone back into town square after 2 minutes.
I did me and Chris last night as a drunk check, and I got a no. And Chris was the only person left that could be my red herring, or could be the reason I got a yes on night 2. So I've now got information that literally does not make sense.
So,
chances are you're the widow poisoned one then.
Yes.
Yep.
Which is very likely considering my role as well. I'm a good poison, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So we're thinking that it's a Vigor Mortis game and Wildheart is a Vigor killed Widow?
Yeah, in my world, yes.
I don't think it even needs to be Vigor just to have killed the Widow, to be honest.
Well, Widow is easy to go into Grandmother, is what I'm going with. And then
Yeah, I think Wildheart's a Widow.
The Widow
I just
would
don't think
also...
that necessarily means
I think
Vigor.
I think Wildheart is the widow.
The Widow would also potentially know that Chris got the ping and then pretend to be the grandmother of the person with the ping to kind of like ingratiate themselves and sort of stuff. Whatever.
I think Wildheart's the Widow. I just don't necessarily think that follows that it's a Vigor. I think it's just as likely the Imp could have killed their Widow in this situation.
Why are we so sure? Sorry, go on, Korean.
The problem I have is if it was a Widow game. If this is a Widow game, why would the demon kill the balloonist first? Because a balloonist with 2 nights of info isn't a threat. You'd kill a balloonist second or third, wouldn't you? Like, 1 night of balloonist info, who gives a shit? 2, who gives a shit? 3, ooh, starting getting risky. 4, now I might be in trouble. Like, why would the balloonist be the one to die first when there's an amnesiac to kill?
Amnesiac is not
or a
very
dreamer.
dangerous.
Amnesiac and Dreamer are more dangerous than Balloonist with 1 night of info.
But
hang
on, if there's a balloonist that's +1 outsider, so I can be drunk instead of poisoned, and then the Dreamer could be the Widow poison, so neither of us are a threat. So balloonist moves quite far up the list then. Early game,
you have no idea.
Early game, that's not dangerous. You kill an
Amnesiac could be really dangerous early game. Who knows? I got left way too long.
If you read
the Dreamer's info.
Hang on, everybody. Your 2 minutes for private chats are up. Feel free to keep talking in town square, but you can no longer go into private chats.
And also, I don't even have information for Kev or James, and also like a cannibal. Like you'd leave a cannibal alive, because if you widow poisoned a fortune teller, that's still, if they execute the fortune teller, a cannibal getting info for a day.
Yeah,
it just seems like balloonist is a wild thing to kill first.
Why are we so
sure? So it feels like that's a Fangu.
Why are we so sure out of Wildheart and Jason it's Wildheart that's evil? I don't know what the logic is there, because cannibal is a great widow play as well.
Yeah. So I think the confirmation
Mike,
is
can I get a
gambling.
Yeah, go into Storyteller console.
The thing is, with the numbers we got at the moment, we need to find the demon.
I'd be quite interested in the Dreamers info.
Yeah, I've literally just been waiting.
Jason's cannibal confirmed the chef. So if you assume that Jason is the widow, he would have widow poisoned the chef and then confirmed their false info.
Yeah,
They've confirmed the chef's info because it makes them look good and everyone trusts them from that point on.
Yes, in my words, I think.
I mean, it isn't.
Amos is the widow, and I think the demon is between Ibiza and Kev.
Like the widow doesn't need to keep themselves alive. The widow needs to keep the demon alive.
Yeah.
So
yes,
if there's a Chef Zero, Jason's the widow.
Yes, I agree.
And that Chef Zero's out there, and we pin Jason down. That's just like narrowed where the demon is by 2 spaces, and like that kind of logic carries on.
And
if
the chef
lose the game.
yes, and if the chef will receive a 1, for me it's between Ibiza and Kev, the demon.
Nominations are open.
I just put it in chat. I'm fairly sure my info is correct from talking to, I talked to Kev about it, and it all seems to fit.
Yeah, that looks right for what I've got.
Basically, my question is, if we assume that Tomar is faking Balloonist as a Fangu, is anyone suspicious of the 3 alive people being an outsider on day 1 that Tomar could have jumped to? Because that's a scenario I want to get out of the way.
Okay,
maybe Ibiza the trunk fortune teller could be.
No, but I think my
The only 2
information.
people I spoke to day 1.
If Ibiza,
I'm going to have to put my information out there on this one. I checked Ibiza night 3. So that's after Tomar died, so he can't have jumped to Ibiza in that situation unless I'm the drunk.
Wait, what?
In which case you could have
I'm
jumped
the snake charmer.
Yeah.
I'm not the feeler, I'm the snake charmer.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. Well, a widow wouldn't poison a snake charmer, would they? Like, you'd
It'd be an odd one.
There was a snake charmer.
Yeah,
so night
I think
1 I checked Bambi, night 2 I checked Chris, night 3 I checked Ibiza, and then you kicked me to death.
Jason, who do you think the demon is at this point?
Second call for nominations.
Who are you asking me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was putting my info in chat. I don't know. I feel like if your info is somehow correct, it's Kev. If it is not correct,
I got a no on Kev.
Sorry. Yes, if your info is not correct, it's Kev. I'm speaking wrong. Otherwise, you could just either be the drunk that got Fangu jumped to, but it would have had to be much later, or the James is just evil along in that world. Or it could just be, I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I honestly don't know. I'm going to put my info in chat, though. The night 4 was after James died. I was then Sarah Novus mad, so I couldn't tell anyone that I had picked Wildheart in that night. So I was Sarah mad as the...
Ibiza nominates Kev.
Ibiza nominates Kev. Tell us where, please, Ibiza.
I didn't want to do this first. I was hoping one of them two would nominate, preferably me, but because going with Demon first is rough on the final day. But yeah, I just think this is Kev. I'm either widow poisoned or drunk. That's why I've made it to final 3 as a fortune teller. I got a no on Kev, so that lines up with me getting incorrect info. Jason, as much as I'm not 100% sure between him and Wildheart, like just looking at that info and like people pointed out to me about agreeing with the chef number, it's a weird play unless the chef's the poison one, but I know I'm either poisoned or drunk, so that takes away that possibility, or at least reduces it. So yeah, I just think that leaves Kev in my world.
Kev, your defense.
Cool. I have a blue token. I am the philosopher. Night 2, I went to grandmother. I was told Tom R as balloonist in the night. Tom Y spoke to me the next day and went, I made a mistake, and I need to give you a new grandchild. So I then saw Mike J as my grandchild as the chef. On that day, I went and spoke to Mike J and went, before you say anything, I believe you're the chef. I've seen you that as a grandmother. Mike J, Tom R, and Kyron are the only ones that I told that I actually switched to grandmother. So I can back other people that are dead, can't back myself. It's been a strange game.
I don't see how that could be a mistake. Grandmother doesn't have to be a live player or anything. I don't see what mistake there is there.
It was a mistake because the night I learned of Tomar was picked by the demon. And
That
so
doesn't-
instead of calling us all back to town and killing me as well.
Oh, yeah, because the grandmother goes before Tamar, so...
Oh.
Yeah. In that world, the grandmother should have died in that night as well.
That isn't a mistake, though. Then you would just die. Like the effect is you're dead.
Just this may be pertinent. Wildheart, who was your grandchild?
Chris.
Who died to Madness Break.
Yeah, I saw Chris as the mutant.
A double Madness Break, in fact.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, right.
No. This story doesn't make sense. Like there's no mistake there.
2 to put Kev on the block.
Like it was just like Kev would die. This Kev's story isn't true.
I find it interesting that
It's
Kev
strange, yes.
saw the chef after he'd had a chance to speak to a potential widow and get that info off them.
It's strange, your function is strange.
5 is enough. Kev on the block. Bambi, James, Kyrian, and Mike. You've also used your dead votes. Any other nominations?
So how many dead votes have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 alive. Chances are at least one of those. Are they both evil? I don't know.
At least one alive person is evil.
If you believe the chef
Kev
number,
is gonna go Jason. Please nominate Jason.
Okay.
Kev nominates Jason. Tell us why, please, Kev.
Because if I nominate Ibiza, then Jason would only be able to nominate himself for a start. I've got a blue token. I've given you my info. I don't know where the evil is. Ibiza staying alive for that long is a bit sus with Fortune Teller, but could be poisoned. Jason being cannibal, again, could have widow info. I'm stuck between the two. I had to pick one. If I die, good loses. There we go. Done.
Jason, your defense.
No defense. I'm just the cannibal.
This requires only one evil player to be alive.
We need
and
6
every
Jason
good
on the
player
block.
who can vote for it to be there.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is so likely to not work.
Oh, 100%. You've lost. It's fine.
Like if there are 2 evil alive, the game is over.
Just to clear this up,
point.
I'm not nominating. So.
No.
I think we do have 2 evils.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, it's totally plausible. It's 2 evils alive.
Kev still on the block.
I think-
Jason, you said you're not nominating?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Kev is executed and dies. And congratulations go to the evil team.
God damn it.
Piss.
I had a feeling with how many votes Kev got then.
Right,
Like that.
so let me go through the square and I will clear up. There was a kind of a mistake. What Kev said was pretty much true, but I'll explain the reason why. Well, what happened as we go through the grim. Kyrian was your amnesiac. We'll come back to your ability later, Kyrian.
Oh, I can't wait to guess some more.
James was your snake charmer. Bambi was your Serenovus, who was killed by the demon in the night, therefore poisoning James the snake charmer. Tomar was your balloonist, who got shown Chris as the outsider on night 1, but then was killed, so got no further info. Tomar was also the red herring for the fortune teller. FM Jason was your Vigor Mortis. Wildheart was the grandmother who saw Chris as the grandchild. Chris was the mutant who broke madness twice, once by claiming he was the mutant, and once by
You've got
being...
so many little things on you right now, Chris.
I know, it's like all the way up to Kyrian and James on my screen.
Kev was the philosopher. Now, on night 1, I went to Kev, and Kev spent ages umming and ahhing about whether to turn into the lunatic or not. I wasn't sure how a philosopher turning into a lunatic works. I'm assuming I just give them a demon and then just random people as minions, and then go back to the demon and say you've got a lunatic.
You actually don't give them. You don't give them minions.
What?
You don't give them minions. Oh,
no,
right.
minions are that's learned at the very beginning of the game. It's like a fortune. It's like a snake charmer becoming a demon.
Yeah. If you pit hag someone into a demon, they don't learn who their
But the
minions
So it'd be the
philosopher
same
goes
thing.
before, even before minion info, though, right? So do they not get minion info?
Oh well, I guess
during
if
the
they
minion info?
if they do it on night,
on the first night.
Yeah,
It was going to be the first
I
night.
guess they do. Yeah.
yeah, I
I
guess
guess
on that night,
technically
yeah.
they do. Yeah.
So we discussed that and decided it was going to be too complicated. So I decided
Yeah.
my ability night
That's
one.
fair.
So Kev didn't use it night one. On night two, Kev chose to become the grandmother. I gave Kev Tomar without realizing that FM Jason had already picked Tomar to die in the night, which meant Kev would also have died with Kev now being the grandmother. I felt a bit sorry for Kev at that point because I didn't want Kev to die straight away, especially knowing that he wanted to turn into lunatic and we sort of backed out of it because we weren't sure how it runs. So I then gave, and to make it fair on the evil team, I just gave Kev Mike J, who was already dead at that point.
Can I just ask though, because the grandmother goes after the demon? Technically, he wasn't grandmother when the demon killed the.
We talked about that in the day, and that was what I said, and then
But
it's a tricky one.
Technically, the grandmother doesn't go on other nights. The place in the night order for the grandmother is when the grandmother gets killed. So
Yeah, because the philo would turn first.
If you bring up the night order and hover over the grandmother, it says the grandmother's grandchild was killed by the demon. That's when the grandmother dies.
Yeah, I was
So
looking at grandmother, not philo.
There is
Yeah,
no night order for when the grandmother gets their info.
And it would be before. It would be before because of
philo.
the weirdness of it
no, my bad.
info,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So what I did was I just then gave Kev Mike J to make it fair and evil. It was already a dead player that has already died, and yeah, obviously. So what Kev did say was true during his defense. Abeza was your fortune teller who was widow poisoned all game.
Yeah.
Mike J was the chef who got a 0. Chiron was your widow who poisoned Abeza. And that was the game. Kyrian, your amnesiac ability. You never got to really use it. But I can't quite like this ability. Your ability was each night pick a player. That player is drunk until dusk, but cannot be killed by execution.
Oh.
That was your ability.
Well, I think I got precisely one thing right.
So, sorry, as I ended up.
Which was that I was poisoned. That was it.
What was my ability? Sorry.
Your ability was each night pick a player. That player is drunk until dusk, but cannot be killed by execution.
That would have been a good one to have on me at one point.
if only you'd cut that off a couple of words earlier, it'd have become much better when no one died in the night. And I was like, "Hey, Tomar, you seem to be invulnerable."
The thing is, the day you picked FM Jason would have been drunk. However, because Chiron died in the night and Chiron was the widow, you were the townsfolk that got poisoned by the vigor killed.
Yes,
it's just it would be funny.
Wow.
Killing the widow was also nice because I wanted to make sure that Ibiza stayed.
Yes, stay poisoned.
Stayed widow poison.
I think he could be the drunk.
Yeah.
Can we have a screenshot of the grim just for prosperity?
I can give you a Chiron if you want.
I mean, I've got one, except I'm missing the bluffs.
Can I just say, my grim
Dreamer Cannibal Gracchus.
6 tokens on Chris.
Oh, and
just stack them up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Token on me. I was quite obvious.
So I've got
widow, seen outsider, grandchild, madness by Sarah, madness break.
Yeah, I've also still got your original claims to me because I like to keep track of stuff like that. You know, just for later in the game, I can be like, this person told me they were one of these 3. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I've got my 2 Knights of Info, Fortune Teller Info on you as well.
Just so you're aware, in that last day, Bambi made Chiron mad as the grandmother, and even though Chiron was giving out Dreamer info in the chat and stuff, there's no way I'm gonna execute Serenovus execute on the last day.
That's why I didn't even bother.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to frame someone else as a Serenus.
Well, I was thinking Tom's not going to kill me even if I do break it, and if I don't pretend that I'm mad, then Jason can always fall back on, oh, he's still Ceramad.
I considered it, but people were basically like, Jason's just the widow, and I just quietly sit there. Just
Can I just say, if it makes good feel any better, I spent the majority of that game highly stressed out
Me too.
because I had told my demon that there was a snake charmer and who the snake charmer was. And
Yes,
I was like,
we
we got to like day 3, I wasn't dead to the figure poison. The snake charmer wasn't dead. I was like,
yes,
what?
I was afraid to say, oh no, you know the snake charmer.
Baby came to me.
The snake charmer.
Baby came to me very mad on day 2.
That's right. I don't think I was
Snake charmer
ever
was
going to pick Jason. I think if I'd survived another day, I was going to pick Kyrian. But
No, because I
would've
wanted to
stopped.
he kill me for poison you, so at least.
Yeah.
That was just a really well played evil game, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think as a group we were ever really close to getting that lineup right.
Like, I mean, like part of it's
was-
just trying to get what the fuck the demon is, and it's like the problem is a self-claimed balloonist dying night 1 just so screams a Fangu jump. And
Night
it's just
2,
like
night
I
2.
just night 2, sorry, and it's just like it's really hard to get out of your head. So it's like by the time I've done that, I'm like, well, where are the Vigor killed minions? And I thought Bambi was acting a little minion-y around about like day 3 or 4 or whatever it was, but like.
Hang on, can I just query something there? You're saying a balloonist. Balloonist is the townsfolk, not an outsider.
Well, but because balloonist adds an outsider, it's really easy for a Fangu to bluff as a balloonist
Yes,
because
it's
you're
true.
both adding outsiders.
And and if they're a Fengu, then the outsiders are probably going to be quiet, so you're not going to
Yeah.
mind the extra.
Yeah, and so
outsiders.
balloonist can be quite an easy bluff for the storyteller to give to a Fangu to explain outsiders as well.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
if there isn't, just pretend and fight the balloonist. You'll probably find there's like 4 outsiders at that point. Let's go, party time. So balloonists in a Fangu game, a Fangu potential, just look a little suspicious anyway. And the only reason I didn't go on it more was the fact that I went up to Tom R and told him I'm either a grandmother or the grandmother of a balloonist. And he went, well, I think I can solve that for you. I'm either the grandmother or the grandmother of a balloonist. And it's just like, well, you're the balloonist. Oh, shit. And I suddenly had to, like, back up the whole of Bambi's bullshit. Fuck you, Bambi. Making me mad as a grandmother.
It was
damn it.
funny. It was a soft
Oh, it
madness.
was hilarious. I hate you.
It was a soft madness. I'm sure Jason did enjoy it. What?
Oh,
Like,
it was fine
like-
for me. It gave me a day where I didn't have to get really looked at as anything. I was just like, I'm definitely the grandmother.
On the end of that, I was, to be honest, I thought Abaza was the demon.
But I was Snake Charmer cleared.
Yeah, they're technically a poison snake charmer at that point.
True. Yeah. A snake charmer who I don't really believe after a while.
It's the thing, right? So that was part of it is there were other worlds, and a lot of those other worlds involved like the snake charmer could definitely be evil. So anyone they're clearing is not necessarily cleared. Like,
Yeah.
they died about the time when a minion would die. So like there were things that I was,
The final 3, I sort of trusted Kev. Jason, I was convinced was the.
Widow?
Yeah, I was convinced he was the widow.
Yeah.
So in my mind, it was Abaza and Jason were the evil pair, with Abaza being the demon.
Like, I had it, like, almost the opposite. I was very convinced Abeza was innocent. And Jason had given me a good run. Like, he did a good job in our chats
Yes.
convincing me. But, like, I think the fact I just hadn't talked to Kev, so he didn't have any kind of defense in my mind that I knew of. And also his claim of, like, Philo into grandmother, just sounded nonsense. The push I did where I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, let's kill him, was partly me just being like, I've sort of got to the point, I think it's this person. I need to get town to be heavy on one person, because if we're split, we'd lose.
Yeah.
Whereas if we are on one person, we have a 50% chance of winning.
I will say one thing, though, about thinking it was me. The only thing I would say about that is, as fortune teller, I didn't use my ability to push on any particular person. In fact, I had no clue at the end there Whereas if you're
Yeah.
evil, bluffing as fortune teller, you use it to frame someone.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind
Yeah,
of
but
like
you also
you're
saying
lost,
you would.
confused. I'm a fortune teller. Here is my specific info, and it doesn't really do
It
anything.
literally points
Just
at no
read
one.
very.
All I have is
Yeah.
those, basically. Yeah. Is
The other
Like,
possibility is
it
if
didn't read
you're
as
the
a
drunk that
demon.
got jumped. If you're the drunk that
you're
got jumped to,
true.
You're
Yeah.
then it
saying
makes
drunk
sense
at one
that
point.
you're like, oh, I have to just throw out weird info now because
If
my info's
yeah, the problem
true.
is like to me the night deaths. The only Fangu jump was right at the start. Like the night 3 and night 4 deaths didn't look like Fangu jumps, so it didn't look when you claimed like day 4 or 5. This bullshit that makes you sound like a drunk. That doesn't read like someone who got Fangu jumped to 3 days ago
Yeah.
and has like had all this time to come up with a much better story.
Yeah, true.
So it just read like someone who was actually just had bullshit.
Yeah, and then I had to go wild hard at the end because people thought one of us was the widow. So if both of us are alive, then it looks too obvious. It's like too obvious that the other person would be.
That's why I said there we didn't want to kill either of you because I was convinced both one of you was. I wasn't sure which one, but I was sure that one of you was the poisoner.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, let's just leave the other two alive on the other side and have you guys figure it out.
I would actually preferred on that night to kill into one of you or two.
Yeah.
But I would have still been wrong anyway because
Anybody
It-
want to have a
one
game?
you-
It was just a very unclear game in terms of figuring it out. Like, evil hid really well, I think.
Yeah, I'm up for a second game.
Yeah, I'm up for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
same script. So do you want to change the
as you,
script?
as you want.
I'm fine doing the same one.
Yeah, cool. Let's do same one then.
Yeah, Karen is going to have his revenge.
Yeah, please do not make me double mad again.
I think
I didn't know.
I think the other thing when I said that evil
Sus.
hid well was I think each of the evil players did have sus on them at some point, but not necessarily as the right role. So even when we did start to sort of suspect, like when I said why is it not Jason as the widow, I was right that it was evil, but I wasn't right about what it was, so it didn't really get us anywhere closer to the answer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I honestly had Jason down as the widow. That's the only reason I had. That's the only evil token I could have given.
Yep, that's fine with me.
I assume you're happy running again, are you, Tom?
If you want to do it, mate, you can do it. I'm not fussed.
I mean, I can.
It's just a widow.
We have 2 outsiders. Fucking love having some outsiders. I can run if you want.
Yeah, I'll give you the storyteller role.
Waha! With great power comes great me.
That's the saying.
Yeah, I don't feel confident doing this type of script yet.
I'm going to leave this shitty session and make a new session with my own name. Waha!
I will say, Tom, I did appreciate you at least clarifying to me that I was drunk or poisoned on that last night's information, because I very much thought you were going to give me a yes, just because then I wouldn't know if I was drunk or poisoned and you'd just given me like incorrect info to not let me know, or whether my info was correct and I was never poisoned. Like, so I'm glad you gave me a no. At least I knew one thing about the game at the end there, which was that I was definitely poisoned.
Yeah, I just knew I was going to be executed at that point, so I just thought I might as well just break it into.
Is the same link?
No,
it'll be a different one. We
Okay.
can't change
Yeah,
those
it'll be
numbers.
/Karen. So you can have
Slash
fun trying to
Karen's
spell it.
slash Karen evil. And the snake charmer has been executed, Jason? Who did you say you picked your choice?
Wildheart, I think. I was picking someone that I knew was not going to be framed as a
Demon?
As a demon. Plus, I was mad the next day, so I didn't have to give out that info. So I picked the person that
Oh,
killed the night.
I did in good
Because
time.
I was like, I don't want to sway anything. If I don't want it to, if I try
Oh.
and push one direction, I don't want it to end up coming back at me.
Yes. Oh, cool. I did in good time.
Yeah, it was great.
You thought you were the lunatic at the beginning, Jason?
Look, anytime there's a lunatic on the script and I don't get a lunatic, I think I'm a lunatic.
And you were not?
One of the first things I said when I looked at the script was, if I get a demon token, I'm lunatic. Like, I was just... Whenever it's on the script, I just don't believe that I'm a demon.
Then I heard the Widow ping and I was like, oh no. Like, now the minion can come to me and make me think it even more.
I generally don't put a lunatic in. I don't think the lunatic works very well.
When it works, it's like one of the best things ever, but more often than not, they figure it out day one.
Yeah, that's the reason why I do it. Every now and then,
Yeah.
I'll throw it in just because people think that I don't usually put it in. But
do you not remember that game where Emma was my lunatic, I was demon, she was lunatic, and she won the game as good, believing she'd just lost it as evil?
Yeah.
Like, when you get that payoff from it, it's really good, but I do agree it's rare that you get quite far into a game.
It works best in teensy build games.
Yes, that was teensy, to be fair.
Yeah, in Laze, it's really good because the demon doesn't kill, and therefore you never know until the end of the game whether you're the demon or the lunatic or not.
Yeah, in the get on game, yes, it's working.
It works okay, but even in a Leviathan game, like the minions can kind of, like, if the minions don't go to the demon or to the lunatic, like, the lunatic can figure it out. But in Teensy, it's wonderful.
Yeah, so Teensy, they don't know that.
Yes.
It works so well in that.
It's so good because they just don't know. But it also it's kind of balanced because the lunatic is still trying not to die, so they're still pushing on other people.
Well, I love on Teensy with a leech, and you give the marionettes at the leech and the lunatic. It's so funny.
Has Kieran gone to sleep?
It's fine. I'm just had some bunch of stuff to do. Right. I think I am all set up.
You want to put the link in chat?
Yes.
Because there's only me and Kev in our seats at the minute.
I think that's what we're all waiting for the link.
That link is not right. I've put 2 slashes in it somehow. Let's try that again.
Maybe the name of the room is /Kyrian.
Yeah, I just broke it.
That doesn't work either.
Oh, I have to put a fucking... This is what happens when you just write the link
I'll be honest, I just typed your name in.
Yeah.
That's all I did earlier.
There we go. Someone's worked out how to do the thing that I'm trying to do because I'm incompetent.
It's working.
It's called cut and paste. That's all.
I like to be a minions. I don't like to be the demon, but minions.
What's that, Bambi? You want to be a minion? Okay, let me just fix that for you.
Minions, okay. If my demon is Jason, it's okay.
Who is it? I think it's Tom, Chris, and Kev. No, I'm like a minion.
Yes. Whereas this time I think Tom is the demon.
I am.
Chris is a minion.
I am a troublesome minion. That's probably my favourite thing to do.
And I think Jason this time is the lunatic.
Being a minion's a lot easier than being a demon.
I'm just good.
And I think
except when you hag your own demon.
It plays into my wheelhouse really well as well, because I'm good at sowing chaos, where I don't really care if it backflashes on me, like, which is exactly what...
That's why I was going to be a philo lunatic.
If you turn into the philo lunatic, what you have? A 2 minion? 2 fake minion?
Yeah, in theory, you'll get a list of minions. The demon knows that you're the lunatic, Obviously,
Where?
you're not the lunatic because you know you're not the lunatic. If there was a real lunatic in the game, though, that's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, because that is now drunk, so the demon wouldn't find out about them.
They wouldn't find out
And,
about them, but they'd still think they're they'd still
Yeah.
think they're the demon, even though they're not the demon,
And
and
So,
kind of not the lunatic.
yeah, the demon wouldn't be told about their kills, would they either? Because that's part of the lunatic's ability.
So that real lunatic would figure out they're not the lunatic really quick.
Yeah.
And the other lunatic knows they're not the lunatic because they're the feeler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are ready to go.
Woo!
Good night, everyone. Congrats on all
Night.
sitting
Good night,
down. Sweet dreams are made of these.
Who am I to disagree? Alright. So, I said at the start of the last one that I like to be at least a powerful... Oh my god. Heck. Well, I said I like to be someone with a bit of power in a game.
Hello.
I hate you so much.
Oh, really? Why's that?
You know what? I'm just gonna go balls to the wall as the imp, and let's just see what happens. Let's just do
Well,
some...
I mean, so you have a minion, obviously, which is Chris.
Okay.
You also have a lunatic, which
Oh!
is Chiron. Your lunatic is Chiron.
No, I don't know. I don't know whether you'll be able to answer this or not for me. But do you play where part of the lunatic believing they're the lunatic is you can give them a lunatic?
I am entirely fine with telling the lunatic that they have a lunatic.
Okay. Okay.
It's entirely possible
Yeah.
that you and Chiron have both been told that you have a lunatic.
Yeah.
You could be each other's lunatic. Who knows?
Does that work mechanically?
I mean, it would be a pain because I'd have to like visit each of you first, but you know. Your bluffs, by the way,
Yes.
are amnesiac.
Oh, beautiful. I was debating.
I know.
I was debating amnesiac.
I mean, I'm either going to give it as a character or a bluff. Like, I'm not letting that
Yeah.
fly.
Amnesiac.
Philosopher.
Oh my god. What are you doing?
You could be a philosopher amnesiac. The power.
Yeah.
And then to power it down, chef.
Chef.
If I had to give you some advice, I wouldn't go for chef of those three as an imp.
Well,
you might die.
Challenge accepted. Alright,
There's
thank
not
you.
that many top 4 roles on this
No,
script. You might
not.
just die.
You're right. Alright, thank you.
No worries. Have fun.
I'll try. Hey, cheers. I saw you on the first one, it's just I was mid-conversation. How are you? Okay, you joined just in time. I'm the baddie. I'm the baddie, I'm the baddie, I'm the baddie. I'm the baddie, I'm the baddie, I'm the baddie. I'm the baddie, I'm the baddie, I'm the baddie. Oh, 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 I'm the baddie. I'm the baddie. I'm the demon. I get to do the kills. And so I could be a lunatic. I just clarified with the storyteller that I could still be a lunatic. But getting given a lunatic makes you less likely that you're the lunatic. It's not a guarantee, but it's possible. I'm a demon, I'm a demon, I'm a demon. I'm a demon, I'm a demon, I'm a demon. I'm a demon, I'm a demon, I'm a demon. Oh, 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 I'm a demon. Don't worry, I'm muted on Discord. Just in case I get moved to Town Square singing I'm a demon, I'm a demon, I'm a demon. Oh, imagine. That'd be a great start, to be fair. Oh, you know what? I kind of wish I'd got given Snake Charmer.
Hello.
Oh my... No. Surely not.
You are the snake charmer. You are good.
Oh my god!
I am as annoyed as you are.
I don't even know if I'm annoyed. Do you know what I was just thinking to myself? I was thinking, I wish Snake Charmer was a bluff, because I've had this idea to just come out as having been Snake Charmed night 1 as the demon.
Well, now you can, like, rehearse it as someone who just got Snake Charmed night 1 as the demon.
And I can record it and I can just play it back when I do it as the demon. So it's convincing.
So, yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
You're about to wake up, so get ready.
Who was what? Hello? Can you hear me, Chiz? You should be able to hear me. I've been talking to you. Oh my god, this is actually incredible. Right, well, I'm going to find out what Chris is. You just heard a different person that wasn't me. Yeah, that was the storyteller. Telling me that I've been snake charmed.
Morning, the bluff of ravens. Awake, for there is a terrible tragedy. It turns out that I have been murdered first.
Oh.
I wasn't evil, honest, but there is an evil out there among you, and you should find and kill them. Good luck, have fun. You have 6 minutes.
I am going to do something a bit different here. I'm going to go and sit in the ballroom and see who comes and joins me. Ah, hello.
Oh, you look suspicious. It's all good. What do you want to do?
You know what? As you volunteered, I'm going to trust you and only you with my role, and we'll see how this goes.
Okie dokie.
I'm the amnesiac.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's the reason I did that was because I was like, I need an ally. I don't think an evil's gonna follow me, so I'm just gonna like take a person, the first one to follow me, and just be like,
no, that's fair. I'm the savant.
So we'll both be on the chat with the old
Yeah.
storytellers, and we can help each other with each other's info. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That is quite funny. If you're telling me the truth, then we're good.
Yeah, we're a dream team, honestly. Here, like, yeah, we can solve this game if we put our heads together. So all I know so far, because obviously I haven't spoken to the storyteller, is I got asked to pick a person, and then I didn't get told anything. I just picked a person, and then he went.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I know.
You wake at night, don't you?
Yeah, I woke night one.
Guest during the day.
And got asked to pick a person. And as I do usually arbitrarily, I picked a neighbour. I won't say which one just yet because I can't 100% trust you, but I picked a neighbour.
That's fine.
So I'm waiting to see if anything interesting happens with either of them. And speaking of interesting things,
speaking of storyteller, do you want to go first? Or?
Yeah, yes.
He's
gone.
Yeah.
Rude.
He's gone. I'll let you go first, and then Tom Wide.
Right, is someone. Right, he asked in the text chat.
What's he bluffing? Is he bluffing?
Yeah, what's? Wait,
or...
yeah. Is there anything else? It might just be a rules question, to be fair, but
it might be a rules question, but you might be bluffing one of us.
Okay, Tom sus.
I'm going to go back to Town Square,
okay.
And then I'm going to try and grab a chat with him as well.
Yeah,
cool. All right, no worries. Thank you very much.
Right.
And it's okay. I got an evil team.
You've got an evil team? That was quick.
I say I know already who is the evil team.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
So we just vote out the demon and just have done with it then, right?
I have not the widow.
Is it Tom? I bet it's Tom. She's left.
Definitely Tom.
What's me?
Bambi says she knows the entire evil team already.
She said it was you.
That's because she's the widow or the demon. Right?
Who is it? Ibiza?
Hello?
You're the demon?
Me?
Bambi, come to the ball.
No, you said Tom was, didn't you?
No, I said Ibiza was the demon.
Oh, did you? Okay.
You.
I could be the demon.
Interesting.
Who? Oh, Tom Y also. Oh, most of the time.
It's interesting that you think I'm the demon.
Who would like to go for a chat?
I'll go for a chat then.
Go on then, let's go to the kitchen.
I might do my trick again. I might go back to the ballroom.
Your grandmother saw you as a lunatic.
That's interesting. Because I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Oh, sad.
I don't have a demon token.
No, I saw you as a lunatic.
Yeah, but I would have a demon token, wouldn't I? I don't.
I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
So how do you figure you've got the entire evil team if that's that's what you've got, or are you just trying to bait people?
No, because if you're the lunatic, say maybe Tom White is a real demon.
Why would Tom be the real demon based on me being the lunatic?
Oh, because when I get a blue token, it's a reverse Uno code.
Interesting. Okay. Right.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Didn't believe in that.
Machine.
I must be the demon. Oh, or maybe it is that you receive a lunatic.
I'm the lunatic. I'm really not though.
That's all you're the truth.
No, I'm pretty convinced I'm not the lunatic.
Because you're the demon?
No, because if I had a demon token, I wouldn't be convinced I'm not the lunatic, would I? That would be a doubt in my mind, but I'm pretty convinced I'm not the lunatic.
Chiron is the storyteller, so.
So he's just given me he's given a non-demon token to a lunatic. Is that what you're suggesting here?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I could believe it.
Chiron, it's do the Chiron things.
Why won't he talk to me?
What's gone off?
I keep asking for.
Lunatic that's not got a demon token.
I keep asking. Yeah, but okay. Is that me being called to the?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Wait, apparently I muted and then unmuted myself. Hello.
Hello. I was like, why am I being forsaken?
There's so many people asking. Why did I put so many roles that need to talk to me on this list? Amnesiac and Savant.
So. It's interesting that I've already spoken to a savant and then someone else has come for a chat with you, and I know Amnesiac's a bluff, so I'm very intrigued as to what people are doing here.
Helo's a bluff, so it can't be that either.
Yeah, exactly. So it's an interesting game. What I haven't done...
maybe someone's really fucking confused at the fact that there was a snake charm at day one.
Yeah, well, you see, you'd think that, but I haven't told anyone.
Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've not told anyone yet. I have a plan. I have a cunning plan, my lord.
I mean, plus side, there is, like, a good player because of the lunatic, so they're not the snake charmer. So that's nice.
True. And there's an evil player I know.
Yeah. Narrowed it down to 6 people.
Right.
Good luck.
Thank you. Chris. Chat?
Yes. Yep, where would you like to go?
Ballroom, of course. All right, well done.
Hello,
well done not following me those couple of times. Right, I'm the imp.
You're the imp.
Yeah, what are you?
Hang on, that doesn't add up if that's the case.
Why?
I'm the Godfather, and I've been told we've got full outsiders in play.
Who's told you that?
The storyteller.
What? Wait, is there an atheist on this script? What is happening?
I've been told everybody's on play apart from the drunk.
Okay, I got told I'm the imp. You're my minion. Chiron's my lunatic, and the bluffs are Amnesiac, Philosopher, Chef, and I'm going Amnesiac. That's what I've been told at night.
Chiron's the lunatic.
If Chiron approaches you as a minion, like go with it. Let's try and have a fun lunatic game. Let's try and string him along.
He's actually told me he's the fortune teller or the gambler.
He's not spoken to me yet either, so I wonder if he's got... Because if he's got a townsfolk or an outsider as a minion, he's going to figure it out really quick. So he might have me and he's staying away from me, so I'll bear that in mind. Okay, right, so...
This has just confused me now.
Oh, so hang on. If we can somehow get Chiron voted out, you get an extra kill then. Because we know an outsider. We've got a lunatic. Interesting. Okay, we should go back, but that's something to bear in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
You think that you're also the lunatic?
Say that's the end of going away for chats. No more chats for you.
Run away.
You can have some talking here whilst you pretend that juggler or gossiper or cult leader are on the script, because they're not.
Kirian,
Hello.
Just-
Oh yeah, also people can go off the chats because I've only had like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've thought of something since we spoke. Can I just have a real quick clarification on something?
Yeah, sure. A clarification. Yep. Hello.
Hello. Will the new demon be being told about the lunatic's picks?
Yes.
And will they be being told who the lunatic is, or will it just be the lunatic has picked? Because they haven't technically been told the lunatic, have they?
Oh my god, you're asking such good questions.
So will they be being told Kyron has picked, or will they be being told the lunatic has picked?
They will be being told that the lunatic has picked.
That is beautiful. That's all I needed to know.
Hang on. Let me just check. Lunatic. The demon knows who you are. I know. I will clarify to them.
Because technically now the demon doesn't know who they are. Yeah.
The lunatic tells the demon who the lunatic is. So I will tell the demon that the lunatic is this person.
It's not exclusively a Night One fact. It's
So
okay.
the new demon will know who the lunatic is.
That would have been fun, them not knowing who was placing the kills, but oh well.
Yep.
Alright, thank you.
I think it's more likely you can have 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's anywhere between 0 and 5.
Yeah, I have heard of a soft claim of balloonist though, so that potentially does make it 3.
Oh, okay. I don't like this.
Okay.
There's got to be at least 7 outsiders, right?
It's a fungal game. Ukrem the balloonist. We can kill Nab. It's the fungal.
It's flawless. Like, how could that ever be wrong? With that, by the way, nominations are open.
Beza nominates Jason.
Wow, I wasn't expecting to be quite that quick. Beza nominates Jason. Please tell us why.
Virgin check.
Okay, Jason, are you the virgin that's not on the script?
Confirmed, not virgin.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I had to get photos to prove that.
Do you want to die?
It was worth checking.
No, I love living.
How many days?
At least a couple.
I will love living is a pretty solid defense. Let's see if it wins over the town.
High five.
Sorry, I was expecting a noise, but apparently I have Chrome muted or something.
High five.
2. Let me just check my maths degree. Less than 5. Jason is safe for the day.
It was your occasion to kill the demon day 1 and you didn't.
Tom Y nominates Tom Y.
Tom Y going in for that kill on Tom Y. What a reprobate. Tom Y, tell us why Tom Y should die.
I am a first night info role and therefore do not get any more info. Therefore, I am safe to be killed.
Tom Y, tell us why you're not safe to be killed. You should live forever.
Because I am not a first night info role.
Okay, Tom Y's claimed to be and not be a first night info role. Probably not Sarah Mad. Let's go.
To be and not to be. That is the answer.
I mean, it's winning over town by the looks of it.
I was about to. I was genuinely about to click vote. I forgot I was first. Otherwise, you would have had even more.
5 is enough. Tom Y has been marked for the death of dying.
The death.
You can nominate other people if you want. I don't want to sway you to kill him. Cam seems very silent on the matter, so I'll give it the count of 10.
Tom, why?
I will just say that I'm not the greatest kill for a cannibal, so if there is a cannibal out there and there is a better kill than me, then by all means vote for somebody else.
If there is a cannibal out there,
it's time.
Nominate someone now.
Tom White is executed and dies. And congratulations.
The game is over.
Yeah, the game is over. He was the demon. Good game. No, he wasn't the demon. That would have been a little too easy, I feel.
That would have been spectacular. That would have been
great. It's just a recluse.
Tom, you would have been forever the goat of Clocktower if that had been the case.
I thought I was the lunatic.
No, you're the recluse.
Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot to put in the number of people.
It's past my bedtime.
It's 1.
Hello.
Hello. I guess I'll come here first for the lols.
Do I get to
Fucking
move?
irrelevant.
Oh my god. Can I pick
someone?
Yeah, can I pick
It's not even
Can I pick
Google
Kyron,
script
please?
check. Oh yeah, sure. I'll just mark that. Let me just check. Are they the demon? Oh no, they're not. They're the lunatic. You know that already.
Oh god.
You remain a.
You know, by the way,
Charmer.
before you go, can I just say the reason why I didn't out as as having been snake charmed, I was really hoping Chris was going to be the pit hag because I was going to get him to, like turn me into something, then back into the snake charmer. Then I was going to try and get it back and win as evil. That was my plan. But
do you know what Chris is?
I believe so.
What do you think he is?
Godfather.
I mean, on the plus side, he might just kill the demon then.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Right? This is why I'm not outing, because I think the fun is in not outing as a night one turn demon.
If you just executed an outsider and he kills the demon, fuck this. I'm just running.
I have everything crossed. My fingers, my toes, my balls, everything is crossed. Like,
good luck.
Thank you. It's uncomfortable. Oh god, I hadn't even thought of that possibility, chat. This could be absolutely phenomenal. This could genuinely be so good. Yeah, because if we kill, if we nominate Kyron, if I can get Chris on board with getting Kyron offed, then he gets a kill, which he might kill the wrong person. So why was Tom... Right, you know what, I need to note down my fake amnesiac plays. This is such a ridiculous game. I really hope this pays off. This would be amazing. Jason... Oh my god, this could be my absolute pinnacle. And I've had some good games as evil on Clocktower. But I'm not evil, I'm good. So whoever's the demon is an imp. So if I can keep Kyron and... The other way to do this is to keep Kyron and Chris alive till final 3. With me. If I can keep... Because that means at some point the imp has star passed to Chris. And I know exactly where it is. Interesting.
Morning, the town of Ravenswood Bluff.
Good
I
morning.
have good news and bad news to announce. The good news is that I am still dead.
Nice.
The bad news is
Yes.
Chiron is also dead. And Wildheart is also dead.
Ooh.
So you have 6 minutes.
So if Tom White was an outsider, maybe it was a Godfather kill, or it's a grandma and
I was the sweetheart, so somebody's drunk.
oh shit.
Is there any
You-
other
you-
way of there being 2 kills on the script, just to clarify?
You are the
Grandmother.
sweetheart?
Oh,
Who said that?
grandmother. Okay.
Just
Also
grandmother
pit
and
hag.
grandfather.
Also
Or a pit
amnesiac.
hag.
Also a pit hag, true.
No,
Or-
you have
or yes,
a,
it is.
Amnesiac as well can cause...
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
amnesiac
the-
ability can
Gamble
cause
on
up
the
to
plate.
7 kills, I can confirm.
Gamble on the
No,
play.
you-
Gamble in play
Oh,
as
you
well,
could have
remember?
a...
Oh,
More
gambler.
gambler.
can have...
Well, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
so there's
the-
so many reasons. God damn it.
The amnesiac's ability is pick a number. Next night, that many people die. It sounds a bit too powerful, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I
Aaron,
hope you
you-
guys are ready
I'm
for
lying,
some
that's not.
breaking info.
Yeah, because you...
Aaron, let's go for a chat.
Okay.
Kev, catch up? Wait, where's Kev gone?
Storyteller.
Wow, that was quick.
How many did you have to chat?
So Karen and Wildheart, you were confirmed by a grandmother each other or not?
No, I'm thinking that was a Godfather kill.
Oh shit, okay.
So, hang on. So we think Tom must have been an outsider, which means there was 3.
Tom White, yes, could be the workers, yes. And Wildheart, you were the sweetheart?
I was the sweetheart, so somebody's drunk now.
Oh shit.
So there's a balloonist who adds an outsider.
Yeah,
Has
so it's
anyone
n-
heard
so,
of a balloonist yet?
so it's mean it's not a fungal game.
It could still, I guess, be a Fangu game, but
No, it could. That's what I was asking if it was a. It could
Ah,
be
yes,
Balloonist, Fangu, and Godfather Takes One, which would be
I've
wild.
heard a claim of Balloonist.
And Karen,
Right.
you what's we don't know what Karen was.
Bambi, did you want to talk?
Yes, I'll follow you. Who called me? Ah.
Well, Heart, let's go for a chat.
Ah, Kev, there you are. Catch up.
Hello. Yes. Ballroom again. I clicked on your name.
May I? I always do that. May I have this dance? Wow, you got in there quick with the storyteller today.
Oh, I did today. Yeah. Because I'm getting some fucked up
Right,
information.
I've backed. Okay, I'll get that off you in a minute if that's okay, because I've backed myself into a bit of a corner here. So night one, I will give you my info.
Yep.
A night behind, but I'm actually going to give you night two's info because it's important this time. So night one, I picked FM Jason.
Yep.
Which is why I nominated him, because I was like, let's see if something happens. I also voted on him because I asked during the day, is it something to do with nominations and voting? Is it like to do with that phase of the game? And I got a warm, so I thought, right, I'll nominate him then, the person I picked.
Yep.
Nothing happened to Jason that I've noticed so far, so...
Okay.
So to test something, I picked Tom last night, and I wasn't told I can't pick Tom, so I'm allowed to pick dead players. So I'm not sure what to ask now. Because it's something to do with the voting phase, but I'm allowed to pick dead players, which... Yeah. What?
Ooh.
What could that be? I mean, think like Kyrian, because, you know... He's a
So
maniac.
his one was about protecting people, wasn't it? Okay.
Oh, I
right,
wonder if Jason
get,
couldn't have died.
Maybe, but that was what was mentioned earlier, wasn't it?
But
I'll give you... Shall I give you my info?
Yes.
You want to try and get in the brain of Kyrian?
Yes.
Okay. Day one. The first letters of the good team spell out the name of a fish, with some letters left over.
Wait.
Or...
What? What the...
Exactly.
Of
I
good
can't work
team.
out... That's got to be bad, because I can't work out a fish out of that anagram.
Spell out a fish.
Or
Okay.
there are two evil players equidistant from me. So in theory, could have been Kyron and Wildheart, could be Bambi, Chris, Mike, and Tom, or you and Jason.
Right. So basically, the evil team are the same distance from you, and the two
Yeah.
players. Okay.
Which
cool.
which
That
literally,
sounds
based
more
on text
viable,
right
doesn't
now,
it? That
leaves,
sounds.
yeah, leaves Bambi and Chris, or you and Jason. Unless someone's died in the night as part of a kill. Anyway, day two.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the ones who died. Oh no, because both of your neighbours died. So I was going to say that could be a pit hag, but no, it couldn't be because then that would have killed the demon and the minion, and the game would be over. So
No, but there's potentially a pit hag. So day two, the last letters of the townsfolk are all the same except one.
Okay, hang on. Well, that's not physically possible, is it?
No, not that I can see.
Okay.
So
So what's your true bit of info?
There's two ends, and that's about it for that. Last night, a player changed alignment or character or both.
Right, so...
Which would then potentially throw out day one info. If there's been a...
Yeah.
Either
So
a
here's
pit
what
hag
I'm
can swap
thinking.
someone or a snake charmer.
Either your info is your evil team are at the same distance from you on both sides, and a player changed alignment night too, or you're drunk.
Oh yeah, I could well be drunk.
Because that could easily be 4 bits of false info.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Anyway, the mischievous one himself is here, so I'm going to grab
Yes.
grab-
Yeah,
by the
no
way,
worries.
before I do go, have you got any
Find
suggestion?
that.
Have you got any suggestion for what I could possibly guess at here?
So you've got it about voting.
It's to do with noms and voting, but I can pick dead people, so I don't get it.
Yeah, but dead people can
Did
vote,
Jason
can't
vote yesterday?
they? Oh, I wasn't keeping track.
No, me neither.
Okay,
Okay, I've got a question.
I think he voted on Tom Y.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
all right, cool. I'll leave you to it.
All right. Yeah, obviously I don't have a question.
I mean, I have the vote info, so I could tell you whether or not Jason voted or not, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care because I'm not an amnesiac. But yeah, no, I'm deliberately sort of painting myself into a corner here where it's really difficult to figure out. Just for the hell of it, honestly.
You have more info than the demon does. You've
Yeah.
got all these roles that you can pretend to be safely.
I think, depending if Kev's sober, I think I know who Snake Charmed me.
Based on equal distance.
Yes.
And you know who the minion is.
Yes. But I'm not convinced Kev's sober based on. I don't know how you worded your information on that too, and I didn't want to draw suspicion by questioning the wording. I don't know if you said it was that night people had changed, or just two people have changed alignment.
I will just point out there was a sweetheart drunkenness between day 1 and day 2 Savant info.
Oh, that's true. Interesting. Okay. My plan at the moment, by the way, is I want to see if I... Well, my plan's out the window, actually. My original plan was to try and get it down to Kyron, me, and Chris in the final 3.
Your plan's out the window. Look at the fucking grim I'm looking at.
Alright, send it.
Fucking disaster area.
Yeah, no, that was my plan, was to try and convince the imp to Star Pass and keep Kyron, who thinks he's the imp, Chris, who is the imp, and me, who started as the imp, as the final 3, because that would have just been phenomenal. But obviously we can't do that now, so that's a shame.
I've put in stuff as a storyteller without giving anything away. I've put in some stuff that I can control the game, and immediately everything's gone off the rails. Like there's a lunatic. There's a lunatic. They're dead. There's you. You're not a demon anymore. And now there's someone else wandering about doing things.
Anyway, right, I'm gonna go back. Thank you.
Oh.
Jason, can I have a quick chat?
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Oh, I missed the ballroom, but here will do. Did anything unusual happen to you yesterday, or more specifically last night?
This past night?
Yes.
No, nothing weird happened to me this past night.
Right. I'm the amnesiac. I picked you night 1. It has something to do with nominating and voting, which is why I nominated you, and then just said virgin check. And yeah, so last night I picked Tom because I was just curious if I could pick dead players because that's weird, right? If it's to do with voting, because they're noms, and I was allowed to. So I've just asked if it was something to do with like preventing voting, but I believe you voted yesterday, right?
Yes, I did vote.
So I just couldn't quite remember, so I thought I haven't got a better guess, so I'll just ask.
I'm 99% sure I voted on
that. Was colder, because obviously day 1 was warm, that it was about voting, and I got colder, so it's still to do with the voting sphere, but it's not that, basically. But yeah, I was just wondering if anything happened to you last night that could help me figure it out.
Nope, nothing weird.
No. Okay. Ta.
Oh, poor Tom.
Intrigued at how I didn't drag Tom. Welcome to the town. Minute for chats and whatever, and then we'll open up some nominations. Let's see if you can kill as many as the night phase did. I mean, you're way behind.
Is there a boom dandy?
Yep.
I have
confirmed there is up 2 boom dandies in play right now.
I have a red conversation with Karen.
Yeah.
You have what, sorry?
No, I say I have a weird conversation with Karen. I'm still confused.
Okay, so I'll just out it, Bambi. I got told I was the imp. I said, Kirian, what the hell are you doing? And then I went, well, I'm just gonna start past day 2, so whatever. So I star passed last night to my minion, which is you, Bambi. I got told Jason was my lunatic. I died in the night. I then went to speak to you, Bambi, and you acted like I was a lunatic. And then I thought, well, I guess I'm just the lunatic then. So basically, what we should do is we should kill you, Bambi, because either
No,
that will
no.
confirm I am the lunatic, or me and you are the actual evil team, and it will be really funny.
No, I disagree. I'm really the bad kill. I'm not evil. I don't know what are you doing. I don't know if you play like for kill a good player, but I'm good on this game, and I will be the worst kill.
Ibeza nominates Bambi. I'm in. Let's do it.
Nominations are open, so I'll take that as a nomination. Ibiza nominates Bambi. Other than what we just heard, tell us why.
Everything Kyron said, this would be the best way for the evil team to lose ever. Let's do it. Like...
Imp star passes, then outs their minions immediately killed would be hilarious. Bambi, your defense against what would be hilarious?
I'm not evil, so I don't know what Karen do it. You say you saw a lunatic as a lunatic. You say you saw FM Jason. So from my point of view, one of Ibiza or FM Jason are evil, or you have been Vigor Mortis kill, I don't know, and you try to frame a good player, but I'm not evil. And I think if I die, the game is over for another reason.
You the same?
I will just confirm at this point that I am entirely fine with telling a lunatic that they have a lunatic as a rules clarification.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm entirely fine with it because it's hilarious.
That's why I want this to go through, because it's hilarious.
I have pertinent as well. Kyron told me that during the conversation Kyron had with Bambi, Bambi claimed a first night info role. Therefore, Bambi, in theory, shouldn't be afraid to die here.
Yeah, she doth protest too much.
Bambi is not evil and should not be afraid to die. Let's go.
Yeah, but yeah,
let's at least put this on the block.
You have some reason, Tom, why. Okay.
3 is enough. Bambi is marked for execution in the narrowest way possible.
Who vote on this?
Kev,
did I hear a nomination just then, or
Kev, Ibeza, and Mike voted, I think.
If I vote, tell me who is the rest of my evil team.
Me.
Oh, it's Chiron, clearly. He star passed you.
Yeah, he star passed
you. No, but
he openly admitted it in town and everything.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that someone else who saw a lunatic don't try to get off me on the block.
Can I just say, if we don't put this through and that ends up being true, it'll be the worst good loss ever. So we can't.
No, because if we have a Godfather, you're going to have multi-death, so that's why.
So you're another outsider. You're like the fifth
weirdest
one.
Weird.
You're like the fifth one I've heard of.
Jason, if you don't nominate someone else, I will be very suspicious on you.
Jason nominates Mike.
No, I think it's.
Oh, Bambi's scorn has won over Jason.
No, I was trying to, but people were talking.
His neighbour. Jason, tell us why that Mike guy needs to die, other than it rhymes.
I've heard of an evil ping on Mike. They also kind of did a late raise there to get Bambi on the block. I fully believe that Bambi is good, so I think Mike is probably just evil.
Okay, Mike, your defense.
I'd like to know what the evil ping is. The only reason I raised my hand then was because we were saying let's at least get this on the block, and there was only 2 votes going, so I thought I'll just get it on the block for free. But if people want to, we can. Leave it up to you guys.
It is 3 to tie, 4 to put Mike on the block. Starting now.
Just bear in mind, if you have a blue
I'm now
token,
getting sound. God damn it!
If you have a blue token in front of you and we don't vote this, and we end up losing to someone who admitted what they did as an evil team, like that is too much of a risk for me. I can't. Hello.
Bambi has nominated Ibeza. Tell us why you've nominated this.
Because
fiend.
I think if I die, the game will be over, not because I'm a demon, but I think Tom White can understand why. So for me, I'm sus on 2 player, Ibiza and Kev, or maybe Karen, if you read the lunatic, receive a lunatic like Jason, who could be the real demon.
Ibiza, your defense.
So Bambi's claiming to be an outsider. When Tom died, 2 people died at night, which suggests a Godfather kill, which suggests outsider. Wildheart came out as Sweetheart. Kyron is now saying he has a lunatic, which is Jason, which adds an outsider because either Jason's a lunatic or Kyron's a lunatic. One of them has to be, though, for that to be true. There's just too... We don't take Bambi off here for saying she's an outsider. There's way too many outsiders. Like, just way too many.
You know what would be really funny?
As if there were that many outsiders.
No, as if I
can
would
be 5.
It can be.
I know
I
they
was
can
going to
be.
lie and say
What
that
kind
I
of
gambled
lunatic would put
Wildheart.
that many in?
I was going to lie and say I gambled Wildheart as a Fangu and died. But what if Wildheart actually was just a
Yeah.
Fangu?
That would be funny.
So, Karen, you say you were the gambler?
No,
No.
I saw Imp, and I tried to star pass Bambi
No.
to you.
We're getting a little off topic, so here is a vote on Ibiza.
Yeah, please.
It is 3 to tie, 4 to put Ibiza on the block.
Don't let
Starting
them win,
in 3.
having told us what they did. Like,
Personal
come on.
info, if
Yeah.
we did win after telling you what we did, that would be equally hilarious.
Yeah, but I want to be on the winning side of hilarity, not the losing side of hilarity, given the choice.
Who, once again, less than 3. You guys just aren't good at this maths thing.
I think
I'll
we've
give
raised
you 12.3 seconds. I hope no one's timing me.
Okay, Chris nominates Kev.
Oh my god, you bitch! I was like 1 second away. Chris nominates Kev. Please tell us why.
The other part of the evil ping.
Kev, your defense against the other part of the evil ping. TM.
Oh, what's the evil ping?
What's the evil ping? Cool. 3 seconds, 3 to tie, 4 to put him on the block.
Pertinent, I assume it's an investigator, so that makes Kev a minion at worst, whereas we've got a potential imp on the block. I don't get why we switched to this.
No, but for me, the evil team is Kev and Ibiza. I think
but then-
Kev is probably the godfather in this game.
Once again, 2 is not 3.
Is it?
You now have 7.8 seconds starting 3 seconds ago.
I'm confirmed by someone, so I'm 100% good, contrary at Ibiza and Kev.
Okay, the day ends. Bambi is brought before the town and is executed and dies. Everybody will go to sleep once I finish typing all the stuff that makes people go to sleep. Night phase.
I'm really
1.
disappointed that
Let's go.
that didn't end then. Right, okay. So my own personal little game of Hunt the Demon. Hello.
It's the nightly turn up and pick a player for no reason.
So, yeah, this has turned into my little personal game of Hunt the Demon. I want to figure it out, that's the thing, so that's why I was happy for Bambi to go. I didn't think it was Bambi. Although, part of me was thinking, if I led the charge and got Bambi out without telling anyone what had happened, that would be quite impressive, right? Right. So it's between... Oh my god. I mean, I'm not worried about my snake charmer. Who cares? Chris.
It has a lot riding on it, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, because I've played the worst game ever if I don't win this.
Just
I'm now...
not tell town.
Right, so I'm now leaning towards Wildheart Star Pass to Chris as my answer. Which I know me picking Chris as the snake charmer still won't move me over to the evil team. I'm just picking Chris for the comedy value of picking my own minion as a snake charmer.
Is it them? Are they the evil?
Yeah. Are they the evil? I think it might be on Chris now. I don't know.
I mean, if Chiron star passed, then.
Yeah, if Kyron Star passed, yeah. I don't think there's a way you can legally tell a lunatic the demon is their lunatic, is there? Without the game going
Amnesiac.
into an endless loop.
The amnesiac can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, but there isn't an amnesiac.
Oh shit, I told you amnesiac was a bluff before you were snake charmed, yeah. Yeah, no, and Philo, yeah, there's no way. Yeah,
Yeah, it's literally not possible that Kyron was actually the demon. Okay, good. That's reassuring.
Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have given you both of them as a bluff. Yeah, no, you
It's not.
legit
It's,
know that
let's
it
be
must
fair. It's not like I'm playing optimally, like with the information given.
Not.
So, so it's not like you're really regretting giving me really powerful bluffs. Do you know what I was gonna do, by the way? I was gonna come out and immediately say there was a widow in play if I'd have woken up as the demon day one. And then, because then if someone else would have done it, I was going to say my amnesiac ability was I picked them and I got the information they got given the same night.
Oh,
and,
nice.
And I was just going to go absolutely ham with it and get backed into a massive corner and then star pass. And that was going to be my play.
I fucking love it.
Anyway.
Just pick a player, you do whatever the fuck they do and get whatever the fuck they get.
No, it was going to be I get their info with no context. So you'd just wake me up and give me a 0 if I pick the chef, for example. But I wouldn't know why you'd give me a 0. You'd just be like, I'd pick someone and you'd go 0.
That'd be quite a potent ability.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, you should go see some other people.
Yep. I mean, I've basically worked up my entire night order while this has been happening. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll be off now.
Okay. Oh, man. This is the stupidest way I've ever played Clocktower. But, hell, you gotta have some fun sometimes, don't you? Who dies here? I don't die because I'm mega sus. This is my thing, is I'm trying to get...
Good morning, the town of Ravenswood Bluff. Unlike yesterday, 2 people didn't die in the night.
3 did.
Ed, 2 people died in the night. It was Ibiza and FM Jason, and the game is over, and congratulations to the good team.
That's why. What, for the good team, you said?
Yeah, the good team just won.
Wait, hang on.
All planned. Wait, am I on the good or the bad team?
How? How when there's 3 alive? I don't get that.
I thought I didn't know the demon, Eric.
So Ibiza was the demon who killed himself?
No! I guess I have to explain the game to all but 2 people. So,
can I start by just saying I apologise?
Can I start by saying I apologize?
Oh my god, what did you do?
You have what you said?
Let's let Kyrie and Kyrian explain.
So, let's do a little round robin. So, Chiron here was the lunatic who thought they were an imp. They were not. They were a lunatic. I told them that their minion was Bambi. Bambi was, in fact, the mutant.
Okay.
One of a number of outsiders. Tom Y was the recluse, a second outsider. Wildheart was also an outsider. They were the sweetheart. And Kev was not the savant, as they thought. They were the drunk.
Oh my god.
They were a 4th outsider.
Yep. I figured out I was a drunk day 1, pretty much.
There were only 2 townsfolk in this game. One of them was Mike J, who was the balloonist, who was sweetheart drunk, but I have continued giving them good information, because, you know, why not? The other townsfolk was a snake charmer, and that's where this game fell apart. Because FM Jason started the game as a snake charmer, and on the first night, they snake charmed Ibiza, the demon. And Chris, the godfather, just killed their own demon. Because Ibiza has not told anyone they've been snake charmed.
Oh my god, it worked!
FM Jason's not given any hint that they've been snake charmed.
Oh, I thought we'd lost!
Murdered their own demon.
Yes, it worked! Okay, I take back my apology. You're all welcome. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was the play I was going for.
That's legit what I was going for. I said it to Kyrian in one of the nights. I said, I'm not telling anyone because I want the Godfather to
They
kill.
were just waiting for the Godfather to murder their own demon. I was tempted to just sweetheart drunk the Godfather to stop this happening, but I thought, let's go with it. Let's see what happens.
Oh, rule of fun. You have to let it happen.
So yeah, currently alive is a drunk, a sweetheart drunk, and a Godfather who just murdered their own demon. Whoopsie.
Chris, I apologise. I'm sorry, I had to.
Just like fucking night 1, the snake charmer's like, oh yeah, the demon, can I have that?
Do you know what's funny?
Like, oh fucking god.
Do you know what's funny, Kyrian? You can confirm this. When that happened, I said my plan as the demon was to come out day 1 as having been snake charmed. So this put a wrench in all of my plans because my plan was to come out as having been snake charmed when I hadn't been. Like,
Yeah, you had so many plans. You had a plan to claim that you'd got a widow ping. You had a plan to claim you'd been snake charmed, and then you were on the good team suddenly.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, this is all falling apart.
My thought there was that Jason was cleared by Bambi. Jason and Bambi seemed to clear each other.
Oh.
So Jason,
when he didn't nominate someone else quickly, I was sus on him because usually when he's good, he know when I'm good, and he do everything for not that being executed. So I was sus on. That's why I was also sus on John. And for me, Beza was the demon since day one.
Bambi,
because he was.
Do you understand now why I needed you to die?
Why?
Because I needed that Godfather kill to hit the imp.
Yes, but that's why I didn't want, because I knew the game would be over with the Godfather kill, and you acted very weird when you are in the channel. So
to be fair, the game wouldn't have been open. There'd have been 2 evil and a good alive. We could still have won from there.
Because plan of just let's kill outsiders and get the Godfather to kill the I want.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to not to survive, because it was obvious we have a Godfather who trying to push on me for get to kill.
Well, either way, it was going to be funny for me personally. Like you dying, like there was a chance for a really funny outcome to the game, so I had to push on it. I'm sorry, I really had to.
Ibiza had also spoken to Kev, and one of Kev's drunken savant informations was that the evil team were equidistant from him.
Yeah.
And so Ibiza, knowing that Chris was 2 away one side, he thought, oh, I'll go 2 away the other side and see if I hit the
there was also a chance you were actually the demon. Like, there was at least 3 reasons why I needed you to die that day. Like, that's why I pushed hard. There was at least 3 very different reasons why I needed you to die.
I had fun giving Kev shitty savant information.
That was great. It made me chuckle. I was fairly confident I was drunk day one after our first chat, and it was like, what the fuck?
You know what the worst thing about that is? It would have probably worked out similar anyway, because I was pushing on to another outsider.
Oh yeah, 100%. But the thing is, like, Bambi just sits there and goes, Kev's evil every fucking game, so I'm used to it, so I just don't even react anymore. And it's like, well, if I die, it doesn't really matter. And if she wants to avoid the Godfather kill that she's trying not to have, then it don't matter. We've got enough players at the moment, and then if I die, you can have exactly the same outcome.
Kev, your savant info was phenomenal.
That's fucking funny, isn't it?
But why you didn't say you'll be Snake Shaman day one?
Because I really wanted to get a good play, and I did.
The advantage Ibiza had was the obvious fish that you could spell there was carp, but Ibiza had Amnesiac and Philosopher as bluffs, along with Chef, so definitely not a carp out there as the first letters of townsfolk.
Yeah, the reason I didn't out was A, because rule of fun, do something like a bit wild every so often, but secondly, it actually took away from the evil team, like to not know that had happened. I was able to be evil with Chris as far as Chris was concerned, and not have any suspicion on the fact that the demon might have changed. Because Jason didn't know who to go to as a minion, and Chris didn't know who his demon was, so I was effectively Poppy Grower in that game.
Yeah. I spoke to Jason and it was just like, who do you think the minion is? And he's like, I think it's Kev.
Well, I
was like, it isn't.
I was Poppy Grower that got told who the minion was in that game, basically. Like, it was a very powerful role, so I played it as such.
Yeah, I think I did actually do a good job making Kev look a bit suspect as well.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. You don't need much help with it, Chris. But
I was slightly sus that maybe Kev was the one who snake charmed me, to be fair. So yeah, you did do quite a good job of making him look sus. I didn't realise it was you making him look sus, but I was I had a feeling at one point it could have been Wildheart who immediately star passed it.
I initially went fuck it and tried to set up this game for 5 outsiders, and then realised that there was no fucking chance of the town doing anything with that. And I was like, let's tone it down. Let's have 4.
To be fair, with 4 outsiders, a fairly early sweetheart drunk, and a very active Godfather, the fact that we won that is just miraculous.
I mean, yeah, like right now, the good team is a poisoned snake charmer, a drunk balloonist, a savant who's actually drunk, a savant a sweetheart who's dead, a mutant who's dead, a recluse who's dead. Like, that doesn't sound like a powerful good team.
We haven't actually got Poison Snake Charmer alive.
And the lunatic who thought they were evil
Oh yeah,
in the
Snake
first
Charmer's
place.
dead too. Oh yeah, and a lunatic who's dead.
Yeah.
It's like, what a potent good team.
And
Yeah, so at the moment we've got
everyone.
a balloonist and a drunk in town.
I'm so relieved that came off. That because I thought we'd lost because of my play, and I'm just so glad that actually worked out in the end. I was really confused though when you said the game was over because I assumed Good had lost, and I was like, how? There's 3 people alive. I didn't even think about the fact that we could have won.
I did like as well, like at the start, just going to Chris and being like, right, so yeah, the outsiders are this and this. And this.
Yeah,
and this. It's just like, why you keep listing outsiders? What's going on?
Yeah, Chris said to me when we had our little chat, he was like, I'm the Godfather, and there's 4 outsiders. And I was like, there's what? Oh.
It's like half the town is outsiders.
Yeah, because I tried to get Chris to maybe at some point start to push on Kyron because I knew he would get a Godfather kill when the lunatic died. I didn't frame it like that, obviously. But I did, but I didn't frame it as, and you might kill your own demon. I framed it as, hey, we get 2 kills that night, kind of thing. So, yeah, I was trying to get him to get rid of Kyron so that we could get double kills, whereas really all I wanted was for him to shoot the imp. Oh.
Yeah.
That was one of the stranger games.
For a game that immediately went off the rails, that went okay.
What was your
I'm
plan?
sure that you told me the drunk wasn't in play. I'm sure that's the one you told me wasn't in play. When you build the next stuff.
It was what wasn't in play? The
They were all in play.
You didn't tell me mutant. I know that you didn't tell me mutant. You didn't tell me drunk. You told me mutant. I'm sure you.
They were all
wait,
5 and...
did it? Ah,
you didn't tell me drunk.
okay.
You didn't tell me drunk. You didn't tell me drunk.
There was 5 outsiders, not 4.
How did Kev become drunk? Because there should only have been 4
Oh wait, no.
outsiders, right?
There's no philo in
Wait,
this
can I
section.
can I not count? Did I make it even harder for town and they still won?
Yeah.
Balloonist and Godfather, which adds 2.
So every night that
Who's
Kyrian
that
visited
one?
me for my very important Snake Charmer pick, we had a chat about how far off the rails the game was going, and Kyrian was almost as upset about the fact that I didn't get to be imp as I was, because of, what was the plan? Like, where did you see this game going before it all, like you say, went off the rails? Like, didn't it start off the rails?
I mean, it seemed a lot stronger. Like you've got a Godfather. There's a lot of outsiders that can trigger the Godfather. It's just, there's an imp who can like escape. It's fine. And then suddenly the imp and Godfather connection was severed. And at that point, it's like, oh, there is just a rogue Godfather who's like a fucking poppy grower psychopath just murdering people out of nowhere. It's like, oh no, they're gonna hit the imp, aren't they?
Oh. God grief.
Does the snake charm,
The
well, the demon that was...
No, we had a balloonist and a Godfather. That's how the extra 2.
Yeah, but why
outsiders
we
came
have three outsiders?
Does the new demon, after the snake charmer hits the demon and becomes the demon, do they learn of the lunatic?
I realised and messaged Jason in the day to be like, oh, by the way, you have a lunatic.
Okay, because I was going to say
because
otherwise...
the lunatic's ability is the demon knows who you are. So
Yeah.
Did you deliberately line up the lunatic to be the Snake Charmer just so that the real demon could be his lunatic? Was that purposeful?
I'd sort of put it there because I wanted to pick somebody who wouldn't just out their role.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and like there's a possibility as well on this script that the Serenovus could like make themselves mad, and then suddenly the demon's trying to talk to them, and then the Serenovus is like, whoopsie, I can't tell you. Which I think is hilarious.
So how did we end up with all the outsiders in play?
I think the fifth
I don't
one
know,
was
I
a
might
mistake.
have fucked up on setup.
I think the
don't know.
fifth one was a mistake. I think there should have been 4.
Yeah, there should be 4 because
Recluse,
Godfather
Balloonist
adds
and
1,
I would have
Balloonist
added
adds
1.
and there's 4. There's 2 to start.
So that's what confused me when
yeah.
I first visited you, because you said you were the imp, but I thought, hang on, it can't be.
But yeah,
No, yeah, but you got told 4, didn't you?
Yeah, I wasn't told drunk.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. So you were told the right number.
Yeah,
The
I think
setup was-
I think I ended
the
up
set-
marking the savant as drunk at some point, but
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
the savant's information was not that useful anyway. If it had been sober, because I was putting together sober info and like.
The outsider count as being modified.
Yeah, the setup is yes.
Yeah,
The
it's like
setup is wrong.
BT dubs. Quite a few outsiders out there.
Imagine if you'd have given a sober savant info and one of the options was there are 4 outsiders. They'd be like, right, false. Right, what's my true info?
If there had been like a few more if it had been like a slightly bigger game, I would have just made it so it's like you go to the savant and go, one of your information is there are 5 outsiders, and they're just like, sorry, hang on, what?
Say that again.
Just mark that down as false.
That game was great. I really enjoyed that. It was chaotic.
Yeah, so Jason said he was a gambler, and he confirmed Bambi.
I think Chiron was going for a gambler as well, wasn't he?
Well, Carlton told me he was the gambler or the fortune teller.
I told you what, Chris?
No, Chiron.
Oh.
Told me he was the gambler or the fortune teller. Yeah, you confused me a lot there, Tom, with Raven Keeper gambler. And now me, Jack, and then dying and have an extra kill.
Yeah, I just went around claiming townsfolk because obviously as an outsider I didn't want to get.
So you put yourself through the thing as the first night wrong, then I end up getting an extra kill in the night.
Do you know what I've just realised? Just a random little thing I did by accident. So, because I knew Tom was an outsider because of the extra, because the Godfather got to kill, and I knew that was the reason, obviously, why there was 2 deaths. I wanted to put Seen Outsider, so I needed a balloonist. So I randomly put the balloonist token on Mike, added Seen Outsider, then took the balloonist token off Mike, and it just turns out that happened to be the right person. Completely by accident. I should have just done that at the start of the game, shouldn't I? Just put tokens on everyone and be like, yeah, I think they're that. I'm like, just gone with it.
Yeah, so that night, the only people I would have... Jason was the most likely one to target. Due to the fact that the other 2 were my false pings.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to keep them alive because you'd put stuff on them, hadn't you?
Well, I probably could have got away with killing Mike because people were leaning towards Kev. So I probably could have got away with killing Mike.
Yeah. But it would still have looked weird for Kev to kill... if you were trying to throw in Kev as Godfather, for Kev to kill the other minion ping would have been a strange decision, wouldn't it? Well, that might have been the most fun I've ever had as a good player on this game.
That was a good one.
I lean naturally into evil because you can just cause more trouble. But
in a way, a demon who is snake charmed night 1 has like so much info. They've got 3 bluffs they can fall back on. They know who the evil team are, other than the demon.
But
it's like
every single
so powerful.
time the demon gets snake charmed, they always just out it all immediately.
I mean, I tend to do that, and I think that actually, seeing this game, I have got a new respect for the hidden snake charmer. Like, that kind of just hilariousness of being like, I'm not going to fucking tell my minions that I'm not on their team. Let's go.
Especially night 1. Like, especially right at the start there. Like, it was just too advantageous to basically become a poppy grower.
Yeah, like, I mean... And, like, it's just, I don't know, it's probably more funny for a pit hag to accidentally turn their own demon into a mutant or something shit like that. But, like, Godfather killing their own demon is pretty funny.
So that was the other reason I didn't out in town, was because another plan I had, which didn't work out, was when I went to speak to Chris, I was praying he was the pit hag, because I was going to give him a bluff to turn me into, then turn me back into the snake charmer, then I was going to try and get back on the evil team before the end. That was like one of my ideas as well, was see if I can double turn in a single. Because I wouldn't have been poisoned if I'd have got turned back into a snake charmer, would I? I'd have been a fresh snake charmer.
Yep.
So
I've been in a game where someone's been
Can you actually do that though? Because if you're a snake charmer, it's in play.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. I was going to get him to change me into like one of my bluffs, So Snake
yeah.
Charmer is now out of play, and then next night turn me back into a Snake Charmer, so I can like.
I've been in a game where this happened, and it was so fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's just like someone's like, by the way, I started the game as a Snake Charmer, I became a demon, and I'm a Snake Charmer again, and everyone's like, sorry, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And it's like, so what had happened was.
So like, yeah, I was sort of playing both sides that entire game because like. I just didn't like it. Well, I was playing both sides day one because I didn't know what Chris was until I think he was like my third or fourth chat on day one. So like I was sort of, that was why I was cagey with it at first, because I was like, I might still be able to be evil here. So
you were chatting to Chris at the 1 minute left mark.
yeah, exactly.
Because I put it in just as you left and was like, oh, I'm listening to this quick chat. This is going to be spicy.
And I thought, I won't give Chris even a margin for doubt, so I just went straight into the chat and went, right, I'm the imp, which one are you? Because I thought, I'm not, so even if I get executed, it's no skin off my nose. Like, so if somehow Chris isn't actually my minion, if I'm like double lunatics, it doesn't actually matter, so I went all in on that.
If he was the widow, you'd have got like the whole fucking grim, basically.
Yeah. Oh, that'd have been amazing. I'd just be like, so who was starting Snake Charmer? Interesting. Okay.
You just hunt them down and murder them.
let me just quickly murder them.
It's just like, guys, I've been Snake Charmed. I've got the grim off my widow. Let's do a round robin and see which one doesn't match.
I've just realised at that point I could have just gone, okay, so let's get an outsider executed. You kill the Snake Charmer because they'll mess up the whole game for you. Like, and I could have just directed Chris at the Snake Charmer, and that would have been amazing. Oh, shame. Oh well, it was still pretty good though, eh?
Well, actually, if I was the widow, I wouldn't have been able to direct me at the Snake Charmer because I wanted to kill him.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, true. Hadn't thought of that. That would have required a widow and a godfather, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, true that.
This is why you need 2 minions for.
But the reason why I do these stupid plays is because I watch so much Clocktower content, and every time I get like a stupid idea, you know, that'd never work. I wait for that exact circumstance to come up and try it, basically. And
I did that the other day. I'd asked a stupid question. It was a question that no one else would have thought of. A weird question. It threw the storyteller off.
Yeah.
As an artist.
I mean, for some reason, like, this has gone terrible because the first game I'm an amnesiac, and during being an amnesiac, I've come up with 2 new amnesiac abilities to do as a storyteller.
Yeah.
Then I run a game with amnesiac on the script, and I give it as a demon bluff. I'm a fucking fool. That's not how I reduce this list.
And one night, Kieran tries to convince me that maybe there was a chance that Kyron was the actual demon because it could be an amnesiac ability, and I was like, I don't think it can. Because you gave me amnesiac as a bluff.
And philosopher as a bluff. I'm not going to trick you with this, am I?
Oh.
Yeah. Note to self, make sure not to give amnesiac and philosopher as bluffs. That just reduces all chance of me making the game a mess.
Oh, no, you know, you should, because what would be an amazingly fun thing to run as a demon minion pair would be one of you pretend to be amnesiac and one of you pretend to be a philosopher amnesiac.
Oh, if you had like a Scarlet Woman, so you didn't fucking care which of you died, that would be so funny. Because I'm a drunk amnesiac.
Yeah, it'd just be like, I think I'm getting nonsense, and someone would be like, yeah, what? They confided in me that they're the philosopher amnesiac, and you could just be like, oh, god damn it, and like, yeah, we've just wasted like 3/4 of a game there.
Oh, just the third minion's the savant, and you're just there, and town's like, this information we have is fucking immense. What are we doing with this shit? It's like, it's all bollocks. We're all evil. Lol.
Oh.
I am off. Thank you for the game and also the other game that was me.
Yeah, thanks for the games, guys. That was great.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Later. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye, demon.
I wasn't the demon. I was a snake charmer.
After.
I never actually did anything as demon. That's the funny thing. I never made a single decision as demon. So technically, I was snake charmer all game.
Yeah, it was a nice play. I was afraid the game was over when I saw my dad. Said, okay, the Godfather's gonna kill someone and the demon, the game's over. That's why
I know,
I was yelling.
you now get what I was doing. I was specifically trying to do exactly what you were trying to stop, which is get a Godfather kill. Like,
yeah, that's why I didn't want to die, because I was in my head. I said, okay, if I died, the Godfathers kill someone, the demon kills someone, the game is over.
I mean, I got lucky. What was it? A 1 in 5 shot that they would shoot the imp on that final night. Because I was still alive going into that night. So was Jason. So was Mike, and so was Kev. So no, 1 in 4. It was a 1 in 4 shot, and they hit it. So it worked out. 75% of the time, I'm the worst player ever there.
Okay, that's fine.
And 25%
see you
of the
next
time.
week.
Yeah, I can't unfortunately, but yeah, it was fun playing with you. See ya.
Yeah, bye bye.
Oh my life, that was incredible. That was so much fun. I've never had more fun as a blue token, ever. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, I'm going. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I'm going to bed. Back with Pokemon tomorrow. This was just an impulse thing. This wasn't planned. I just remembered they were playing tonight and was like, hey, is there room for one more? And there was, and now they're regretting it. See you tomorrow for more Pokemon Violet. Bye!